And good afternoon, and welcome to the Bentley Athletic Complex here at Woodstock Academy on a Friday. Friday afternoon soccer as the Woodstock Academy Centaurs take on the Stonington Bears in an Eastern Connecticut Conference Division I clash. Mark Allard joining you once again, and being joined today by our Associate Head of School, Holly Singleton. How you doing, Holly?
I'm doing great. I don't know what I'm more excited about, soccer or Friday?
Both.
Both. Absolutely both.
I like both of those. When you put them together, it equals nice stuff.
Nice stuff.
A great Friday afternoon. The weather's holding out for us, let's put it that way, as we have no rain in the forecast. A bit breezy. You know, there is this little thing hanging off the coast called, is it now Tropical Storm Lee?
I'm ignoring it, to be honest.
It's ignoring Lee.
Whatever that storm is, I'm ignoring it.
It is creating a little bit of a breeze, kind of an odd breeze. It's kind of been swirling a lot, but it is coming in mostly from the north, which kind of brings it across the field.
Yep.
And you're a former soccer player, having played here at Woodstock Academy and having played at Clark University up in Worcester. Did you like to play in the wind?
Not really.
No?
I mean, sometimes it's hard to gauge. I guess if you were winning, then the wind is fine, right?
But when it's not in your favor and
Yeah.
you're going against it,
Yep.
it does do weird things to a soccer ball.
Yes.
There's no question about it, especially if you're a keeper.
Right.
The keepers are the ones who probably have to worry about it most as far as wind direction is
Yep.
concerned.
Or anyone in the defense, really. Just
yeah.
looking at, thinking about clearing, thinking about reading the ball well.
And you have to also think, how far do you want to kick it downfield? Because guess
Yep.
what? It may not go
It might not.
exactly
Yep.
where you want it to go.
Yep.
And that does happen, no question about that. Woodstock Academy coming in with a 2-0 record to this game. They've beaten Rockville 1-0. They beat Ledyard by a score of 2-0. And I'll tell you, I mean, sometimes things catch me by surprise. This one caught me by surprise. No one told me, but that was Coach Dennis Snelling's 200th career win.
That was pretty amazing.
It was nice. We did not know that. We just found that out today, so congratulations to Dennis Snelling. When I talked to him, I didn't even know it then. So we're not hearing on our pregame, but that's the way it works. Congratulations to Coach Snelling. The Stonington Bears, a 1-1-1 record, having coming into this one, their first ECC Division I game for both of these schools, Woodstock Academy and Stonington. Had a chance to talk to Dennis Snelling, our head coach of the Woodstock Academy Centaurs. We'll be back with Dennis in just a moment.
Hi, this is Jeff Busquet.
And Kaylin Busquet of Steve Busquet's Appliance and TV, your hometown appliance store. We've been committed to providing the lowest prices and best customer service in the area for over 35 years, and we are excited to continue this tradition at our newest location, now open at 600 Main Street in Willimantic. We carry and service your favorite and most trusted brands of appliances, TVs, and furniture.
We know you've all heard about back orders in the appliance industry, but at Busquets, our salespeople can find you what you're looking for in stock and ready to be delivered. Amana washers and dryers are only $4.89 each. Whirlpool front-load washers and dryers are only $8.49 each and can handle a king-size comforter. Frigidaire 18 cubic foot refrigerators are only $6.75. And just arriving, a new batch of Scratch and Dent appliances at our Willimantic store. Scratch and Dent are brand new with a full warranty. We have 18 cubic foot refrigerators for $5.99. Side-by-side refrigerators start at $8.99. And remember, at Busquets, we service everything we sell and take a year to pay interest-free.
Check us out at one of our locations in Danielson and Willimantic or online at busquetsappliance.com. Pay more, what for?
Take it easy and enjoy world-class live music right here in the Quiet Corner. Eagle Mania, the world's greatest Eagles tribute show, is coming to Luce Center for the Arts in Woodstock, Connecticut on October 20th. Live life in the fast lane and avoid the line. Get your tickets today on theloose.org.
With you on a Friday. Yeah, TGIF, everyone, as we have some high school soccer coming to you on Woodstock Academy Live. Mark Allard being joined by Dennis Snelling, the head coach of the Woodstock Academy Centaurs. 2-0 on this girls' soccer season. Dennis, as you welcome Stonington here, you happy so far?
There's nothing to be upset about. The weather's perfect. So far, our record is perfect. The way the kids are playing is great, and we're impressed. And it's a rematch of the ECC final, but we're not pointing that out today. We're just going to try to go out and treat it like a regular game.
You're not pointing it out, but it's one of the first things you say. There's no question. You got to know that Stonington's going to come in hungry.
Yeah, they're coming off a loss too. I saw to Waterford, and you don't want to keep losing league games. But we assume they have a memory of last year too, but it should be still a pretty casual game, I think.
Never a casual game between Woodstock Academy and Stonington. Although there's a lot of distance between these two schools, it's a nice little rivalry.
Yep, it seems like it started when Jenny Sullivan took over the job at Stonington, and it's really come together for them, and they have a lot of premier players, and we try to keep up with them over the last 5 years.
It's always a nice thing to have schools on an even keel playing one another. It makes for a great game. There's no question about that. Not a lot of goal scoring right now for the Centaurs. One, of course, in a win over Rockville. Two, in a win over Ledyard. But are things coming along in that regard?
Yeah, I think a lot of it is just the organization of the team, and we're just trying to connect everybody on the field rather than just running a striker straight at the goal. We had Julia out in the first game. She's a high-level player that really puts pressure on teams. We have a lot of speed up front, and certainly we expect to score more than 1 or 2 goals a game.
But I think the opponents are respecting that as well, and therefore maybe pulling it back a little bit. Ledyard did present a little bit more of a defensive posture than an offensive one.
And I had seen them play Stonington, and they did the same thing. So I think that is their plan this year, is to defend and counter at Ledyard. Stonington really play a good soccer game, and they spread out the field, move it around, switching the field a lot, and they have a great forward up front.
And defensively, that's what you guys have excelled at. There's no question, have not a lot of goal in the first 2 games.
Right. I feel like the heart of the defense came back, from last year, and has so much experience because they had so many minutes last year and extra games, and Rebecca and Freya communicating in the back with everybody really helps things move forward.
Well, I mean, I know you did lose 2 center mids, Grace Galehouse and Lennon Favreau. That's big losses. There's no question about that. Do you think that is coming along as far as replacing those 2?
Well, the kids never know what they're going to do in those positions if the minutes aren't there for them. So, I mean, we're impressed with Kayla coming back from her injury and playing a lot of the center mid, and Macy Rawson moving up from the defensive line to more of a midfield role. It's really starting to come together, and we can only get better.
Well, today you do have one other little factor. It's not humongous right now. There's a tropical storm hanging around off the coast. It is a little breezy coming from the northwest, and then flipping around a little bit, mostly coming across the field, though. What kind of impact does it have on this game at all, if at all?
Well, it affects both teams, and nobody can really plan for it. And like you said, it's kind of changing direction, so the coin toss won't matter so much. It's just another one of those things like playing in the rain or playing in extreme heat after half days of school. The wind is just one of those factors. We'd rather play him than, 90 degrees and humid.
The one thing is, you are playing on turf. Does that benefit the Centaurs?
I feel like it benefits speed teams, but not being something we play on very much versus Stonington, who, they have a turf field that I imagine they get to use all the time. Maybe it's an advantage one way and a disadvantage the other way, but the kids seem to play well on any field we step out onto. So.
And finally, what do you guys have to do right today?
We have to score more than Stonington, and
well, yeah,
we really want to feature the forwards and put a lot of pressure on their backs so they can't just move the ball freely. We'd rather see our forwards running straight at the goal than theirs. I think we really would like to just figure out our scoring and how good it is.
Dennis Snelling, the head coach of the Woodstock Academy Centaurs. We'll get this one underway right after this.
I'll drink to that. Say, Ernie, still fooling around with magic?
Oh, yeah. In fact, I've got a great new trick I've been working on.
Ernie, not the watch and scarf trick.
It's the watch and scarf trick. Now, let me show you. Mel, give me your watch.
You're not going to make it disappear, are you?
Now, Sylvia, I need to borrow your silk scarf.
Be careful with it, Ernie. It's my mother's.
No problem. Now, I take Mel's watch, wrap it carefully in Sylvia's scarf, and then set fire to the scarf.
Ernie!
And poof! Uh-oh.
Look at my $2,500 watch.
Jeez.
My mother's scarf. That's the watch and scarf trick.
Let me show you how it's done.
Show me, who's your insurance agent?
There's no trick to finding good insurance coverage. Just call Girardi Insurance Services for homeowners and automobile coverage that really covers. Our experience in designing comprehensive protection programs can be tremendously helpful in your planning for the future. You never know what's going to happen next, so know you're ready for whatever happens.
When they ask who's your insurance agent,
say Girardi Insurance Services, your independent agent.
We're the answer.
See them online at GirardiInsurance.com.
When it comes to financial planning, one size fits all isn't a fit at all. Ask the O'Brien Group, a financial advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services, about the exclusive Confident Retirement approach. It's a personalized, flexible, step-by-step approach towards financial balance, so you can feel confident about the future as well as your wants and needs of today. With the Confident Retirement approach and a one-on-one relationship with an advisor, the O'Brien Group will help you live life and save for tomorrow in a way that's right for you. It's what financial balance is all about. So call me, Pat O'Brien, today at 860-208-9913. My office is conveniently located above the Shopper's Guide in downtown Putnam, Connecticut at 66 Main Street.
The Confident Retirement approach is not a guarantee of future financial results. Investment advisory products and services are made available through Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, a registered investment advisor.
Just moments away from kickoff, about 30 seconds or so from starting lineups as the Woodstock Academy Centaurs get ready to take on the Stonington Bears on this Friday. And, I think you said it at the top. Isn't it nice that we have a Friday again?
I am so happy. I'm so happy. And this weather is much better than the humidity.
Oh, my gosh. Last week, and not only that, the rain on Wednesday. That was pretty brutal. Let's put it this way. I still have the mops drying from the basement, if you know what I'm saying.
I do.
Well, we're going to turn it over to someone you know pretty well. His name is Colin Singleton.
Who's that?
I don't know. Maybe you know him, maybe you don't. But Colin Singleton has our starting lineup, so let's set it up to the press box. And Colin Singleton.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the turf field at the Bentley Athletic Complex for today's game featuring the Bears of Stonington High School and your hometown Woodstock Academy Centaurs. This is a Connecticut Interscholastic Athletic Association sanctioned event and will be played according to Connecticut high school and NFHS soccer rules. The CIAC and Woodstock Academy are committed to the principles of good sportsmanship. We believe all student athletes, coaches, and spectators should strive to represent themselves and their school with the very best spirit and tradition of high school athletics. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants, coaches, and officials in a positive manner. We thank you for your cooperation, and we thank you for helping to create a positive high school athletic environment. And now, let's meet today's starting lineups. First, for the visitors, the Bears of Stonington High School. A senior defender, number 16, Sophia Reagan. A sophomore defender, number 25, Leah DePerry. A sophomore playing defense, number 14, Quinn Higginbotham. A junior in midfield, number 4, Isabella DeCastro. A junior in midfield, number 10, Ileana Rashley. A junior in midfield, number 37, Maya Terwilliger. A sophomore in midfield, number 26, Gwen McGugan. A sophomore in midfield, number 12, Gianna Terranova. A sophomore forward, number 8, Fenella O'Keefe. A freshman forward, number 9, Gianna Kennedy. And in goal for the Bears, a sophomore, number 1, Peyton Stone. The Bears are coached by Jennifer Solomon, and she is assisted by Emily Cravino. And now, let's meet the starting lineup for your Centaurs. On defense, a junior, number 20, Freya Robbie. On defense, a sophomore, number 5, Peyton Lee. On defense, a senior, number 11, Taylor Lamoth. On defense, a senior, number 3, Kayla Lee. In midfield, a freshman, number 15, Rita Rockcliffe. In midfield, a senior, number 6, Kendall McCormick. In midfield, a senior, number 7, Emma Massey. In midfield, a junior, number 2, Macy Rawson. At forward, a junior, number 13, Juliet Allard. At forward, a junior, number 10, Leah Costa. And in goal for the Centaurs, a senior, number 30, Rebecca Nazer. The Centaurs are coached by Dennis Snelling, and he is assisted by Jen Bruneau. At this time, we ask that you please stand, remove your headwear, and direct your attention to the flag as we honor the great country we call America with the playing of our national anthem, recorded by Woodstock Academy alumni Lily Bryn.
And there you have it, the national anthem here at the Bentley Athletic Complex. I'll tell you, Colin Singleton doing a great job of multitasking up there.
Little flag holding.
A little flag holding, microphone holding, all sorts of good stuff.
I did not hear him singing, though.
That's a good point. I thought he might have to there for just a moment.
I was a little worried there myself.
I thought we'd have to hear Colin do that, but thankfully that was not the case, as he was able to get that national anthem going again. And we're going to get this one underway, as we have up on there 40 minutes on the clock and getting ready for some high school soccer. The Woodstock Academy Centaurs taking on the Stonington Bears. Woodstock Academy coming out in their blue uniforms with the gold trim, as Greg Smith always used to say. Best color combination going.
Absolutely. Looking sharp out there.
And you, of course, have a very similar situation because everything you wear is blue and gold. Just about.
Yep, there we are.
It is. Stonington Bears coming out in their white uniforms today. It's kind of gold lettering, and it's just a different color of gold, I guess you could say. A more fluorescent style is what it is. And I'll tell you, it's tough because when you're doing play-by-play and you see unis like that, you're like, oh boy, this is going to be fun. Because they kind of mix in a lot, no question about that.
I would agree with that.
So we'll see how that goes. We'll give you that starting lineup again just because to make it all work out for you. 4-4-2 is what Woodstock Academy plays, kind of the most popular formation going. Kayla Leet, Peyton Leet, Taylor Lamoth, Freya Robbie are in the back. In the mid, Rita Rawcliffe, Kendall McCormick, Emma Massey, and Macy Rawson. And up front, Juliet Allard. I have a namesake here too today. Fortunately for her, however, we're not related. And Leah Costa is the other forward.
She might run a little bit faster than you.
A lot faster than me. As far as Stonington is considered a 3-5-2. In the back is Sophia Regan, Leah DePerry, and Quinn Higginbotham. Gina Terranova, Maya Terwilliger, Gwen McGugan, Isabella DeCastro, and Ileana Rashley are in the middle. Fernella O'Keefe and Gianna Kennedy are up front. So a 3-5-2, more of a control posture, if you will, for a Stonington Bear team, wanting to kind of work from the mid a little bit, keep it under control, and probably try to control that speed of Woodstock Academy.
Absolutely, because our speed is really our power.
Absolutely. Set to go. Stonington will get the ball first. As on the ball out there is Fenella O'Keefe, just waiting for that first whistle to blow. And there we go. We're underway. The boot goes along a downfield. Rebecca Nazer is going to get the bounce on this one and easily put it away there and just kick it back the other way. Rebecca wearing the bright pink.
Go Barbie.
Exactly. Peyton Stone, meanwhile, in the gray for Stonington on the other side. That was Kennedy. She was knocked off the ball, picked up there by the Centaurs. And back the other way come the Centaurs, led by Rita Rawcliffe, just a freshman. Scored the first goal of the season for the Centaurs
heard that.
this year.
I remember when she was so itty-bitty, and now...
Not so itty-bitty no more.
She's fierce.
Sophia Regan on the throw-in, and now the kick. Boots it towards the middle of the field, kind of shoots it by. Fenella O'Keefe and the Centaurs will take it on the far side with Kendall McCormick out there working down, gets it back into the middle, sends it downfield, picked up there by number 14, Quinn Higginbotham. But the Bears now a little bit in trouble here as down come the Centaurs, knocked away by the Bears D.
Had a good little give and go there.
Absolutely. Taylor Lamoth trying to keep it in the offensive end for the Centaurs. Bumped the other way by Freya Robbie. She's been playing some great D.
She is amazing back there. Just so steady.
Kayla Leet on the ball. Back at midfield. Boots it with the right foot. That might roll out, be a throw-in for Higginbotham and the Bears. So a throw-in on that far side. Ball comes flying down the field.
Did you want me to make a comment about
my
catching that?
My catching ability of the microphone coming down from the press box? No.
That was kind of poor.
That was bad. I was trying to stretch the microphones and trying to catch the microphones at the same time, and that didn't quite work.
Yeah, it was a nice bounce.
Well, hopefully it's okay. That is, after all, our crowd mic and everything like that, and our interview mic for following the game. Throwing over on the far side for the Centaurs, as the ball's been kind of kept in between the 20s right now. As on that far side is Leah Costa. Interesting thing about Leah Costa, she's a former member of the Stonington Bears.
Oh, that's very interesting.
Macy Rawson got a foot on that one, but it's picked up by Stonington. Ileana Rashley kicks it out of there all the way back to midfield. Chasing after it was Fenella O'Keefe for the Bears. That will go out. It will be a throw-in for Stonington.
Woodstock already doing a good job of keeping control of things so far. Look pretty calm and relaxed out there, making good runs. So,
just 2.5 minutes into the contest, and now we got a clock stoppage. Not sure exactly why. A little
something with the ball.
I don't know. Maybe.
I think
the ball. Yeah, the ball.
The ball has been rejected.
Now, Dennis Snelling, I was kind of funny that happens because I was at the game with Ledyard, and Dennis Snelling was sitting on the sidelines and literally using the pump to blow up the ball. So I wonder if he didn't blow that one up enough.
I guess. It has been rejected by the refs.
Thrown away, let's put it that way.
Mm-hmm.
On that far side, the Centaurs try to control and cannot. Rolls under the cart for the trainer. And it'll be Stonington ball on that far side. Ball is sent in, knocked away by Woodstock Academy, picked back up by Stonington at midfield. Not the only game going on today. This is one of many.
Here we go. Got some speed going.
There's the sideline move, if you will. Juliet Allard trying to get it in and cannot do so. And that ball is booted away. The Centaurs' Freya Robbie gets a foot on it, knocked back the other way by O'Keefe, up forward to Kennedy. Kennedy trying to get something moving and cannot. Ball is knocked to this near side, picked up there by the Bears. Chasing after it was Rashley. Rashley still on the move down the sideline. Peyton Elite gets in her way. The ball goes out, and it will be a goal kick out, I do believe, yes.
Yeah, Lee was interfering twice in a very positive way, so we like that.
Yeah, get in the way. One thing about Peyton Lee, a very physical player. Not really like her sister, if you know what I'm saying.
Right.
Kind of a different build and much more physical than her sister.
I like that. But personally, those are my favorite parts of women's soccer.
The physicality?
Physicality.
So Rebecca Nazer will take the goal kick, puts it right on the 6-yard line, and hands it over to her partner, Freya Robbie, who boots it forward. Kept in by Stonington this time. Bounced around a little bit. Terwilliger got on her foot. You got to watch out for number 37. That's the player they're going to try to get to without a doubt. Terra Nova with the ball. They send it in. That one's going to be a shot and a save. Nazer did have to reach down to get it. Not exactly a dangerous situation, but still a shot.
Yep.
Nazer will boot that one away to midfield. Chasing it down would be Leah Costa for the Centaurs.
Nope, Leah stays it. Nice.
Leah's still looking for her first goal this season. Centaurs have only had 3. Juliet Allard scored both of them against Ledyard. And as we mentioned, Rita Rawcliffe had the one against Rockville. Costa right down in front of us is booted away by Emma Massey. Bears trying to control. Here comes Costa flying in. Kept there by Terra Nova. Booted out by McGugan. Chased down in the backfield by the Centaurs. Corralled and sent back to the middle. Here comes Terwilliger on a run. This is not easy. Terwilliger fires. Nazer goes up and avoids her hands. I think it's a goal kick out.
I think so. That was a dangerous opening that Woodstock left.
And that's where the wind comes in when a shot like that. Luckily, the wind has actually died a little bit.
Yeah.
That one just shot off to the left side of Nazer. She went right between the wickets for her hands anyway. Fortunately, because then it becomes a goal kick out. Could have been the first corner today. McGugan keeps it in the Woodstock side. Terwilliger boots it forward. Down to Rashley to this near side. Peyton Leet trying to track her down as Rashley stops it from going out. Rashley gets it to her right foot. Brings it back, looks at McGugan. Will send it back into the middle. Over to the far side. Kind of went right past Gianna Terranova.
Yep.
To the other side. It should be a throw-in and is not. It stopped short of the line. The 2 players battling for it. McCormick.
Call it dangerous, it looks like.
Yeah, I think so. And it will be a free kick for the Centaurs over on that far side. Just underway, 7 minutes in. As I was starting to say, this is not the only game going on campus today. Woodstock Academy boys soccer team is over on the South Campus turf playing Summers. That game should be underway as we speak. As another call, this time goes against the Centaurs. So go back over to Stonington. So a free kick.
And volleyball today, too.
Volleyball at 5:30 against the Waterford Lancers. Yeah, I hadn't gotten to that yet. Alumni Fieldhouse. And what else is tonight?
I hope I get to go to bed at some point. Is that what you're telling me?
6:30 tonight. Woodstock Academy football down in East Lyme.
You are correct.
They're playing down the Vikings. 1-0 Centaurs, 0-1 for the Vikings. That'll be a goal kick out. Last touched over the end line by the Bears. And a goal kick for Rebecca Nazer.
We will sleep well
Yes.
tonight. We will sleep well tonight.
Oh, we'll sleep well all weekend. It's only the second week of school or third, whatever. I can't even count anymore.
It was a full week this week, and I think by Wednesday everyone decided that they didn't like that idea.
No, because we'd been used to 4-day weeks and half days and all those good things, and this is a full week, and we knew it. Let's put it that way.
Yep.
Ball goes off the Bears, and that will be Woodstock ball. Over on that far side, Taylor Lamoth. Sub will come in for the Centaurs. Kendall McCormick goes out for Woodstock Academy. Coming in, Isabella Selmecki. Over on that far side, McGugan tries to get it for the Bears. Gets around Emma Massey. Sent back to midfield, picked up there by Terwilliger. Watch out for this player.
Oof. Her
She's got
footwork is
speed
awesome.
and footwork, yeah. Ball sent back to Terwilliger, turns and blocked. Nice job by the D. That time, Kayla Leet came in and made the block. That ball sent in. Nazer just retrieves the long send-in. Looking more for someone to break on the goal than it was for a shot.
Yep.
No save from Nazer on that one. Nazer boots it out. Leah Costa, well, that's the way to kind of move the body out of the way.
I'm surprised there was no whistle on that one.
A little push in the back. Chasing it back down out there is, let's see, number 25, Leah DePerry got on that ball for Stonington. Over on the far side back again. The Bears trying to build. They're trying to work from that middle.
Yeah, they seem to have a little bit more momentum right now. Woodstock Academy a little flatter than they were in the beginning.
They're not going to get the handball call the Centaurs were asking for. It was clearly a handball. Terwilliger with the ball. Gives it up to Rashley. Rashley off the back of Robbie. Booted out by Leet. Well, they forced Woodstock Academy into a little bit of a defensive posture right here.
They did.
Now
And we have
Allard is on the counter.
Big
Allard.
gap in the middle here.
Allard trying to get around Higginbotham. Over to the far corner. Now brings it in, sends it in. Costa was there, but so was Peyton Stone, and it went right to Peyton Stone. I guess you could call it a shot.
Yeah.
Barely.
Shot-ish.
Shot-ish. Barely. Safe-ish.
Yeah.
Barely. But it was kind of curving towards the goal. I'll give it a shot.
Yeah.
This is Freya Robbie with the header. Chasing it down and boots it away back to midfield. McGugan on it for the Bears. There's Terwilliger. I like Terwilliger because she has the pink shoes. I know exactly when she has the ball.
Yes, those Barbie shoes are awesome. Let me tell you.
We've got Barbie shoes. We've got a Barbie goalie blazer. Everything Barbie this year.
Absolutely.
DePerry on the ball. Over to the far side. Higginbotham will send it out. Well, not out. Kept in by the Centaurs. Tracking down or trying to. They managed to keep it in. I think Selmecki was on that play.
Yeah.
And now McGugan in the midfield. Boots it downfield. Robbie is going to let Nazer come out and get this one. And Nazer will do so very confidently. I'd like to thank our sponsors here on our broadcast. Girardi Insurance Services, O'Brien Financial Group, Busquets Appliances, the Mansion on Bald Hill.
Excellent.
Or at Bald Hill, I should say, and Oconcha Bar Productions. I'd like to thank you all for helping us broadcast all games all year long here in Woodstock Academy Live. Coming in is Isabella Selmecki, was knocked off the ball by Higginbotham, gets it back. Selmecki sends it in. Open is Costa, and it's just wide.
Oh.
Just wide with the left foot.
Oh,
wow.
Needed to open those hips up a little bit more and, and swing a little bit sharper.
Wow. That was wide open. That net was open there. Just went, 5 feet too wide.
Yep, and that was all Selmecki. She lost it. She fought it back. She used her speed and then put it right in the middle.
Agreed.
That's beautiful.
Boot out on the goal kick by the Bears. It's kept in by the Centaurs. 2 shots each now for Woodstock Academy and Stonington. Back to midfield, where it is picked up and sent back in by Selmecki. Trying to get it to Allard up front. Kept in by Higginbotham. Now Allard trying to get, Higginbotham got to it first. Boots it down the sideline. Picked up there and kept in anyway by Taylor Lamoth, and it'll go out, however, on her kick. Throw in on that far side. No score. We're 12 minutes into this contest between these two ECC Division I rivals. Repeat of last year's Eastern Connecticut Conference Championship match.
Nope,
which Woodstock won.
I think they called a hand there.
Nah, that
rolled
one
right
did.
up on the arm.
Terwilliger, that was almost a handball by Peyton Leet. And here comes
dangerous
Rashley
play.
and off the post. Sends another one over the top. And it will be a goal kick out.
Holy
wow.
cow. Holy cow.
Yeah. Rashley had a shot, and that one was right off the post.
That was a great shot. The defense is really breaking down a little bit, not quite clearing it. Crisp passes is what we need right here.
You know, 2 number 10s, Costa for Woodstock, Rashley for Stonington, both coming within inches or feet of scoring in this first 15 minutes.
Yep, so much speed out here. You can't leave anyone unmarked.
No.
So.
You're going to be in trouble if you do.
Yes, as we've seen.
Speed and skill. I'll put it that way. There's a lot of speed and a lot of skill.
Absolutely.
Even though Stonington only has 1 senior on the field, they are a soccer town. There's no question about that. Down below us And picking it up is Sophia Regan. She's the only senior on this squad.
That was a nice move that she had to get around her player.
Sends it out to her forward, and chasing it down and not getting to it is Fenella O'Keefe. It'll be a goal kick out for the Centaurs.
Ooh, I'm going to take a breath there.
After that one off the post, yeah, you might want to take a little breath.
Thank goodness the wind didn't pick up at that very moment.
Oh,
Give it a little push.
That would have been bad.
That would not have been good.
No, not good at all. So Nazer on the goal kick out. It's picked up there by the Centaurs. That's Lamoth on the far side. Picked up by the Bears and kept in by Terra Nova. Now taken away by the Centaurs. I think Massey was on that ball. Higginbotham against Selmecki over on the far side. And once again, here come the Bears with Terra Nova trying to reach it up ahead. Knocked out by Kayla Leet. It'll be a throw-in on that far side for the Bears. I think that's Kennedy on the throw-in.
Nope, here we have a sub.
Yeah, a couple of them for the Bears.
I see what you mean. You can't really see their numbers.
Their numbers are tough. It was even, it's a Woodstock Academy game that I did many, many, many years ago at Willowbrook Park in New Britain. It was a state championship game. And Woodstock Academy was wearing white with yellow numbers. And we were so far high above in New Britain. You're looking down, you're like, okay, let's guess.
Yep.
If they play forward, it's a forward, and you're just going to guess the name as you go along. Sometimes the nice thing was we were doing radio at the time, so it didn't matter. Kayla Leet almost had that ball go out, and now it does go out. And it will be a corner for Stonington. First corner of the game, and it will be taken by Sophia Regan. To the left side of Rebecca Nazer. Got to watch what they're going to do for a set piece here with Terwilliger and
very
Rashley.
Interested.
Yeah.
And the wind.
And the wind.
And the wind.
Although right now it's not a factor too much. The boot is into the middle. It goes through everybody. It's picked up by Rashley on the other side. Rashley was pushed down a little bit. No call. Kicked out. It'll be a throw-in for Stonington. Little collision there between Rashley and the Centaurs, number 15, Rita Rawcliffe.
I saw nothing bad there.
There you go.
Mr. Allard.
No, I'm not saying there wasn't anything bad there. There was contact, but you like physical contact.
Absolutely.
So
absolutely. Women are not breakable.
no. Rashley throws it in. And it goes along the ground. It'll be kept in by Stonington. Yeah, it will be kept in and then booted out by Juliet Allard. Right down in front of us. Picked up by DePerry. She boots it over to the middle. McGugan. Back over to this near side. Kinsley Mansfield, who's into the game for Stonington. Sends it forward. Rashley had it taken away. Back over to Mansfield, however, looking for the middle. Knocked away, and it'll be coming our way. Ball will bounce out. Bouncing right in front of one of our officials, we have Elliot Kravitz and Joe Toussaint on the game today for the officiating crew. Ball is bounced around by Rashley. Back over to Terwilliger. Rashley knocked away by Peyton Leet to Terwilliger, however. Terwilliger looking at Mansfield. That ball bounced up. No call for any hand or anything like that. Mansfield to DePerry. That was McGugan looking for Mansfield. Leet is in the middle of about 3 white jerseys down there.
Making me a little nervous.
Yeah, it was getting kind of dangerous. Allard gets it out of there. With Costa, they boot it forward. Will they give it to their keeper? They will. Peyton Stone will boot it. Back to midfield. Knocked back down by Macy Rawson. Now down to this side, to the near side. Interesting thing when you lose players like Grace Gelhaus and Lennon Favreau, how much really you have to get the communication back.
Yes. Well,
Because
Grace
those-
was contributed for 4 years.
Yes.
Just dominating everyone.
Leah Costa. That one goes off of DePerry and out.
I thought they were going to get a corner out of that, but not
No,
quite.
it rolled on
Just
this
missed.
side of
Just
the flag. So it'll be a throw in.
I was like, that sound, did I do something? My rookie time here, did I press a button or something, that sound?
Throw in. And the boot by Leah Costa goes out again. And
Another
it will-
throw in.
Yeah,
Yep.
another throw in for Leah Costa. And the throw in comes down. It'll be picked up by Costa, sent back over the back of the goal, however. So Peyton Stone will track that one down. And Stone will have a goal kick out for the Bears.
There was a little bit more energy Woodstock Academy was putting into that, a little more feistiness, and that's really what they have to continue to do constantly.
Yeah, because Stonington's had a little bit of not a lot, but a little bit of a better play. It's been down here often.
Yes.
Even though the shots-wise it's only 4-2, and both of them have had a very dangerous chance. But we're still only halfway through this first half. Two teams, I think, really kind of feeling each other out right now.
Yeah, they seem a little bit more timid than I would anticipate.
Yeah, Elise Coyle into the game, and there down goes Terwilliger, knocked down from behind. It'll be a free kick for the Bears. For Terwilliger, back around the 45 of the Bears, that is. I love playing on a football field because you can kind of give the idea of the exact distance. That ball moves forward, chasing it down and going out. It will be a goal kick out for the Centaurs. And we do have a score. Boys varsity is at halftime, and there is no score between the Centaurs and Summers.
Okay.
Scoreless game, just like we have here.
A little contagious, I guess.
Yeah. No one scoring goals today. But that does happen. This ball is picked up by Terwilliger right around the 25 or so. Sends it in long, and that's going to be a goal kick out. Fortunately, did not bounce over the fence.
Did not.
Because that affects the athletic budget.
It does. Have to have some scavenger hunts at the end of the season to see how much equipment we can find.
The only problem is it's whether or not you come out.
This is true.
You never know what's down out there.
There's a cute little brook back there if you've ever been by there.
I really haven't tried to go in there too much. I don't like the idea of poison ivy and everything else, creatures that may exist out there.
Maybe some frogs.
And
some bugs.
Some
it's
snakes.
okay, Mark.
Some snakes.
I think you'd be okay.
Terwilliger went down on the play. I've seen a lot of snakes on the golf courses this year. So
there was a snake in the Amherst building yesterday.
Yes, I know. We helped catch it.
Yep.
Although Amanda Tassetti did most of the work. She's the one who kind of rounded it up. So we thank Amanda for the work. Terwilliger will have a free kick from about the 25, so we'll say 35 yards out. Dangerous position.
Yep.
No question about that.
She could easily put this in with the right curve. Let's hope she doesn't.
Over the wall and off the field goal.
Off the field goal.
Goal post and came down.
Ooh, that made me. I was like, what?
Yep. It's not quite a field goal, but it hit off the bottom of the goal post onto the crossbar.
Yeah.
Is the way it came down. Phew. Yeah. I mean, 35 out.
That was very well struck.
Ball goes by Selmecki, and it will go out. It'll be a throw-in for Stonington on that far side. As Kennedy sends it in, be picked up there by the Bears, getting in the middle of that, and Selmecki was like, am I going to get a foul here? And the answer is no. So back along this way. Picked up by Sophia Regan against Costa. McGugan back over to Regan. Regan boots it into the middle. And Freya Robbie was let Kayla Leet take it. That went off Leet's foot. It will be a corner for Stonington, the second corner for the Bears. This one coming to the right side of Rebecca Nazer. And it will be Rashley, I do believe, on the boot for the Bears. The boot coming in. Nazer watches it go over the back of the net. Goal kick out for Woodstock Academy. This game's kind of gotten into a little bit of a slow rhythm back and forth.
Very slow rhythm. They're kicking longer balls than I anticipated. I thought they would be modifying for the wind and really just playing to feet and making crisper passes, but we're going full back to forward and
kick
kind
and
of
run a little bit. Not normal. Let's put it that way.
Yep.
Although if you're trying to take advantage of your speed, it's understood.
Absolutely.
Kayla Saucier went down on that play. The call will go against the Bears, and therefore a free kick for Woodstock Academy. Freya Robbie looks like she will be the player to take it. Under 20 minutes here in this first half of play with no score between Stonington and Woodstock Academy. Rashley will come out for the Bears. Coming back in will be Fenella O'Keefe. And the boot by Robbie. That one goes long, deep, and over the head of Costa. It's picked up there by Coyle, I should say, picked up in the middle. And the Bears try to work it forward. Booted away by Robbie again. It'll be a throw in for the Bears to the near side.
Yep. Bears are really moving the ball quite nicely.
They are.
I hate to say.
They are.
I hate to say, but.
Regan on the throw in. McGugan with a little backpedal kick there. Booted forward by Peyton Leet. Over to Kaylee Saucier. Taken away by Mansfield. Forward. Picked up there by Kennedy. I should say Fenella O'Keefe. And she's knocked down on the play was Clara DeLabry, who's in the game for Stonington. Be a free kick for the Bears. Again, in a dangerous position here.
Yep.
About the same as it was. About 33, 31, about 30 yards out.
Yep.
As the ball kept moving forward. And Terwilliger will take it again. Nazer will guard the middle of the goal. And now kind of shade well over to her right. The right post, directing traffic, and now brings it back to the middle. She'll have to shoot over the wall and does. Nazer will catch it.
Does that so nice and easily.
Yeah, looked pretty easy, didn't it?
Absolutely.
Although you never want to see someone shooting at your goal.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Nazer Terwilliger will corral this one, but is taken away by Elise Coyle. That is Julia's younger sister, correct?
Yeah.
Julia finished second cross-country race, the season opener at Hopeville Pond in Jewett City earlier this week. Ball was knocked away from the Centaurs. They pick it back up and manage to send it downfield. Bears trying to bring it back to mid. Terwilliger on it. Gives it over to Higginbotham. Now that wind's picking up again.
It is.
Yeah, you can hear it in our headsets.
Yep.
McGugan, ball was knocked off, or she was knocked off the ball by Peyton Leet. Picked up there by the Bears. Sophia Regan. Back over to DePerry. He says, I'm just going to give it to my keeper. She hasn't done anything in a little while.
There we go.
Juliet Allard. Oh, man. Juliet Allard came in, and Stone was kind of taking it very nonchalant.
I don't think she realized who she was facing.
That there was a blue and gold uniform coming in.
And then all of a sudden it was very quickly moving.
Fortunately for Stone, she cleared it. Unfortunately for Woodstock Academy, she cleared it. 14.5 to play in this first half. Halftime, we'll talk a little bit about the school year because we're a couple weeks in already.
We are a couple weeks in.
So we'll talk about that a little bit at half as we approach that. Terwilliger, that's off of Kaylee Saucier. Ball is booted forward by Terwilliger. Mansfield tried to get to it, taken away by Rita Rawcliffe. Back down low, Saucier cannot corral it. Kaylee's dad is heading to East Lyme right now, the head coach of Woodstock Academy football. As coming in is Kendall McCormick. McCormick will replace Juliet Allard, giving her a little rest. It's always nice to have a player with the speed of Juliet Allard on the field. There's no question about that.
Absolutely. She makes us dangerous up front.
Yes, she does. Regan got it into Rashley. However, Costa got in the way and booted it. Costa has kind of gone quiet a little bit here. Terwilliger over to the far side. Tracking that one down. The Bears bring it back the other way. That's Higginbotham on the ball. Over on the far side. Back to Higginbotham. Forward they work it. Back around the 40, back into the middle. Regan coming onto the ball. Regan dribbling it downfield. Got taken away by Rawcliffe, and Rawcliffe sends it downfield briefly because DePerry was able to stop it there. Regan over to Terwilliger. Left side is Mansfield. Peyton Leet on her, and Leet is the one who clears it out. Coyle with the ball. Up ahead, Costa.
It was a good ball.
Yeah, Costa and McCormick trying to work together. Sends it in the middle. Stone will be the first one there. Led McCormick just a little bit too much.
Yeah, it was the right idea, but Juliet was not in.
Yeah, and McCormick also had a player, Higginbotham, right on her.
Yeah.
It was kind of hindering her progress. Let's put it that way. On that far side, ball is knocked out. Be a throw in for the Centaurs. 12:15 left to go here in the first half. relatively uneventful so far, scoreless. Couple of dangerous chances. Leah Costa and Ileana Rashley had a couple of shots, but that's about it. One off the post, Rashley, and one about 5 feet wide of the post when Costa hit. This is Terwilliger in the middle of the field. And here come the Centaurs as they boot it the other way. Macy Rawson got a foot into it.
That's a big foot.
I would say so, heading for my car. That'll be saved out there by
a helpful parent.
A helpful parent,
yes,
which is always
we
nice.
appreciate that. Especially if it was going towards your car.
In my car, not only that, if it gets out there, it could disappear for a long time if it bounces down that hill.
This is true.
Macy Rawson. I've seen balls go far that you never expect to go. It just kept on going a couple of times. You're like, that's not coming back.
Nope.
Throw in on the near side for Regan. Working there with Mansfield, who is pretty close. I'm assuming that's who they'll look for. Were you, in your playing days, do you remember the bicycle throw-ins?
Oh, yeah.
They don't do them much anymore. I don't know if they've just gone out of vogue or if they've just, I don't even know if they're still
they're
legal.
hard to do.
They're very hard to do. A somersault, land on the ball, bounce up, and throw. But I'll tell you, it was lethal at times.
Yeah, we had a player at Clark that could do that.
Really?
And she was just amazing.
Because you're throwing the ball 40, 50 yards.
Absolutely. She'd throw it from the corner all the way into the center right in front of the goal.
I know. And it has gone out of vogue. I have not seen a lot of people do it since. About in the last decade or so. Very few of those. Throw in for the Centaurs. Knocked away, picked up there by Rashley. Boots it downfield. Tried to get it forward to Fenella O'Keefe, and the ball went out. It'll be a throw in for the Centaurs. Kayla Leet will track that one down. Nice to see Kayla Leet back, and I don't know if she's at 100%, but she's playing, which is nice.
She's playing very well today.
Yes, after the ACL injury she had a year ago. Kept her off the field, kept her off the basketball court, too.
Yeah.
Final 10 minutes here of this first half. Headed back out. That'll be a throw in on that side again for the Centaurs. Emma Massey.
Trainer Bobby Joe Sauce, you're over there saving the ball.
Doing multitasking abilities. We have a lot of that around here at Woodstock Academy. Leah Costa on the ball. Costa down to the end line, sends it right into the arms of Peyton Stone.
Oh, I think they're going to say it was...
It was off. She was out. Yeah, she was out. So the Kendall McCormick will take a corner.
Yep.
As Peyton Stone was over the end line when she caught it. So Kendall McCormick will take the corner to the right side of Peyton Stone.
This would be a good time for Woodstock to connect.
A little set play for the first time today. Sends it in, booted out by Stonington. Well, at least, no.
And over the fence.
One thing about this, Holly, is we usually send our color commentators out to get the ball.
Oh, is that my other job?
Yes.
You need to tell me these things before I show up. I need the right shoes.
Exactly. Oh, my gosh. That one might be found next fall. Or maybe during the winter.
It could have gone down on the road. I'm going to hope that it kind of went down in that little culvert area.
Possible. So it'll be a throw in on that far side after they retrieve another ball. And coming over to take it for the Centaurs, Keelan LaMarche on the throw. Into the middle, knocked away by Stonington. Both teams kind of just, it's almost like a little standing around going around out there as well. Coyle now coming in is Macy Rawson, knocked away from Rawson, picked up by the Bears. Bears sending it forward. Kayla Leet on the ball. It'll go out. It'll be a throw in for Stonington.
How do you stay so serious and not say the Bears every time?
The Bears?
Yes. the Saturday Night Light skits there.
I know. I just am too serious when I do play-by-play. What can I say? But it's fun.
It is. I'm not a very serious person, so in
no,
my
neither
head,
I like
in my
that
head,
fun
I'm
too.
like the Bears.
What, the Bears? It's a good way. That ball is kept in by the Bears as. Or is it? Apparently not. It'll be a throw-in for Woodstock Academy.
Some substitutes coming in.
7.5 to play here in the first half. No score between Woodstock Academy and Stonington.
Yeah, looks like the Moth is back and Izzy DB is in.
There you go. Over the top, Leah Costa trying to control the ball. And we'll get it past Kennedy, and it goes back out to midfield. Sent back in by Kayla Leet. Picked up by Macy Rawson over to Leah Costa. Costa trying to work that far side now. Costa turns with the right foot, sends it into the middle. McCormick is there, but Rashley pulled her off the ball. Ball is picked up, set back in. Isabella DeLeva Beauchesne. McCormick tries to turn and send, and Stone will catch it.
That was a good ball. That was a much better sequence by the Academy. They weren't jamming it down. They were moving the ball around, back and forth.
And got a decent shot off of that one.
Yep.
On that far side is LaMarche, or Avery Danis, I should say, not LaMarche. 19, not 18.
You are correct.
The 9 and the 8 sometimes when they're far away, those lines come together pretty close. And that's Beauchesne, who cannot get a foot on it. Terwilliger cannot control it. Is booted downfield by the Centaurs. Peyton Stone looks like she's going to retrieve. Woohoo! Ooh. Yeah, because coming in was Costa.
Yes.
And Stone was having a little bit of problems controlling that ball. So now Stone decides to punt it out of there, and it will be off the side of her foot. It's going to be a throw-in for Woodstock Academy without a question. Kendall McCormick throws it in to Juliet Allard, one-timed it, unfortunately to Terwilliger.
Yep, that's the wrong person to one-time it to.
Picked up there by Robbie, off of Rashley. It'll be a throw-in down below us.
Ooh, I think that maybe hurt a little bit. That was quite a kick.
Depends where she got hit. Taylor Lamoth. Allard boots it straight up in the air. Regan boots it the other way. McCormick. That was off the arm of Rashley, no call. Beauchesne to Saucier. Saucier boots it forward. Beauchesne and Saucier don't know each other too well, do they, from the basketball court?
Not at all.
The ball goes out. Last touched by Saucier. It'll be a throw-in for Stonington. McCormick got in the way of the Stonington of Rashley, but Rashley she's pretty aggressive.
Yep.
And she clears it. Down to O'Keefe. Knocked away by Peyton Lee, or Kayla Leet, I should say. McCormick trying to get into the play. Ball goes downfield, however, a roll out. Be a throw-in for Woodstock Academy. Taylor Lamoth will take it as more subs come in with 4.5 to play. Both teams substituting. Rita Rawcliffe comes back into the game, as does Peyton Leet for the Centaurs. In the throw-in down below with Lamoth. And Lamoth sends this one. Allard trying to keep it. Back into the middle. Picked up there by O'Keefe. O'Keefe sends it, and Robbie pulls it straight up into the air. This is Kayla Lee. Ooh, bumped off the ball by who else? Rashley. Oof, right back into the face of Kennedy. It's picked up there and knocked out of bounds by Rawcliffe. So it'll be a throw-in for the Bears right down below us. Regan gets it into Terranova, who's back into the game. Sends it across to the far side. Try to switch fields a little bit.
Yep, that was a smart play. We were really getting congested over here.
Knocked away by Macy Rawson. Ball goes out. Last touched by whom? It'll be a throw-in for Woodstock Academy. On the far side, the Centaurs. Clouds have settled in here. We did have sun when we came here earlier this afternoon.
Getting a little chilly.
Yeah, it was kind of, it was one of those days where do you wear a jacket or not? Now there's no question.
Absolutely.
You're wearing a jacket out here. A little breezy, a little chilly. At least from what we're used to anyway. But actually feels kind of nice in that regard.
Yep.
Kayla Leet with the ball. Knocked away. It'll be picked up by Kennedy. Kennedy trying to keep it. Knocked down on the play. No call. Or fell down on the play. I don't know which.
Fell down.
I was waiting for you to correct me, Freya Robbie.
Word choice. Very important. Very important.
Ball will go out. It'll be a throw-in for Stonington. Regan gets it in. Kennedy gets a foot on it. Collision between Selmecki and Kennedy. And it'll be a free kick for the Bears. About 55 yards out for Terwilliger. A little bit safer than the 35 yards.
A little bit safer than the...
But the boot into the middle, and that might be...
Yep, they're going to make her
redo it. Yeah,
They said the ball was moving and it was true. She threw it up and then didn't stop it, and
So they're going to allow Regan to take it and put Terwilliger into the middle.
I'm not sure that's better.
No, I was going to say it's worse. That's probably what should have happened in the first place.
Yep.
And the boot by Regan. Booted out by Macy Rawson, headed by Terwilliger. Kayla Leet has a foot on it. Now Terwilliger back out, picked up there and sent back in by the Bears. Terranova had a foot on it, now ahead by Stonington to keep it in the middle. Selmecki trying to bring it up the field. Costa collision with Terwilliger, and it'll be a free kick for the Centaurs this time.
Kind of slide tackle from behind. That's
Yep.
usually frowned upon.
Usually doesn't work well. Robbie with the ball. Over to Kayla Leet. Leet sends it downfield, trying to get it to Deleva Beauchene. She's quick. She ran track this past year as a freshman. People found out just how quick she was.
She's very fast.
Yes. Just an all-around athlete, to be honest. Soccer player, basketball player, and a track athlete.
Yep. And smart.
Very.
And a member of the B Club. So
Yes.
she gets all sorts of kudos there.
I had her in class last year. Yes, she's very smart. Boot out by Rebecca Nazer as that ball kind of wobbled down to her. Freya Robbie boots it downfield. Regan keeps it in. I should say actually not Regan, but instead it was Terranova who kept it in. That ball goes out, however. And right down below us will be Lamoth sending it in. Bodied up by Costa. McGugan picks up the loose ball. Now Costa ends up with it. Sends it downfield, trying to get a last-minute burst here. Allard came in. Sent out by Perry. Back on to Terranova. Higginbotham over to the far side, trying to get again, moving it to the other side of the field, clearing that congestion a bit.
Yep.
Be a throw-in on that far side.
Not much time left.
No.
15 seconds.
You're counting.
I am.
The ball is sent deep, but it goes back behind the net.
Yep.
And it'll be a goal kick if they get there, and I don't think they will. They will not.
No, that would be the end.
Yes, that will end the first half of play here at Woodstock Academy as the Centaurs and Stonington Bears locked up in a scoreless duel here at the Bentley Athletic Complex. We're going to take a break. We'll be back with more from the Bentley Athletic Complex halftime in just a moment. Make your next night out a simply memorable one. The mansion at Bald Hill on Plain Hill Road in Woodstock has only you in mind. Your comfort is their mission, your pleasure is their goal, and your happiness is their reward. The mansion at Bald Hill is a historic landmark that has taken on a new life as a premier restaurant and an elegant bed and breakfast, residing in the quiet corner of northeastern Connecticut. With on-site catering and an upscale banquet center, the mansion is private and secluded, offering the perfect setting for a delicious meal, special getaway, or private event. The Mansion at Bald Hill welcomes you and looks forward to your visit, whether it be dinner, an overnight stay, or a weekend getaway for that special occasion. The Mansion at Bald Hill on Plain Hill Road in Woodstock, simply put, spectacular. Treat yourself. You deserve it. Call the Mansion at Bald Hill at 860-974-3456. That's 860-974-3456. Or visit them on Facebook, Instagram, or Pinterest.
Hi, this is Jeff Busquet.
And Kaylin Busquet of Steve Busquet's Appliance and TV, your hometown appliance store. We've been committed to providing the lowest prices and best customer service in the area for over 35 years, and we are excited to continue this tradition at our newest location, now open at 600 Main Street in Willimantic. We carry and service your favorite and most trusted brands of appliances, TVs, and furniture.
We know you've all heard about back orders in the appliance industry, but at Busquets, our salespeople can find you what you're looking for in stock and ready to be delivered. Amana washers and dryers are only $4.89 each. Whirlpool front-load washers and dryers are only $8.49 each and can handle a king-size comforter. Frigidaire 18 cubic foot refrigerators are only $6.75. And just arriving, a new batch of Scratch and Dent appliances at our Willimantic store. Scratch and Dent are brand new with a full warranty. We have 18 cubic foot refrigerators for $5.99. Side-by-side refrigerators start at $8.99. And remember, at Busquets, we service everything we sell and take a year to pay interest-free.
Check us out at one of our locations in Danielson and Willimantic or online at busquetsappliance.com. Pay more, what for?
And at Busquets Appliances right now, you can get all sorts of great deals. All you do is go in there and say hello to Jeff, and you can save $100 on a washer or dryer, just $499 from Amana. Or how about a washer or dryer from Maytag, $579. That's the savings of about $210. That's not too bad. $220, actually.
I like to save money.
I
That
like to
sounds
save
great.
money a lot. There's no question about it. Remember, he has freezers in stock and all sorts of packages. If you're buying more than one appliance, they're going to help you out. Busquets Appliances in Danielson and Willimantic. Great folks. Believe me, every time I need help, that's where I go, as they are just really great people over there. Holly, we're at halftime. Zip, zip. Between the Woodstock Academy Centaurs and the Stonington Bears. And here we are, a couple of weeks into school. You happy so far as the associate head of school here?
I'm always happy, aren't I? But it's really been a great opening. So kids have been great. Faculty and staff have been great, and it kind of feels, I hate to use the word normal, but I feel like we're doing school well right now.
Yeah, I think the students are starting to get back into that flow of things. Like you say, maybe a little abnormal for the past couple days because of the heat and humidity, and we had to have some half days. We had Labor Day in there, so you had a 4-day week, but it's starting to get into the flow.
Yes, it feels good. It feels good, and it doesn't feel as forced, and it feels like people are happy. And so those are all good things.
It's always nice. Anything new? I mean, obviously, working on the Academy building right now. Where are we on that right now?
I was like, whoa, what can we talk about?
Yes.
So did you go on the tour recently?
I did not go on the tour because I was doing about 20,000 other things.
Oh, so the Academy building is looking very beautiful. On the outside, they've been working on painting, and they've completed 2 of the 4 sides with
nice
painting. All of the residing is almost done. So when you look at the building, all that gray wood is actually all replaced wood, and there was a lot of it. The old lady Academy building was definitely in need of some facelifts, and inside the rooms are looking spectacular. Everything is square and even and clean, and they put tons of electrical outlets and for charging stations in the actual rooms. Working on putting in the flooring right now. Then I think the last couple things to do are the glass.
Mm-hmm.
So there'll be a lot of glass that'll be in the building. So when you come into different parts, it'll feel less compartmentalized. It'll feel more open. And then refinish some of the wood floors. And then this last week, they installed the stained glass windows.
Nice.
And so those are stunning. Those were original to the building. They're in the big center room, A200, as most people know. We did renumber everything just to mess things up for people. But in the big room on the second floor, and those 2 stained glass windows were actually in the Bowen building, above the door in the faculty room.
That's right.
And so they had them refurbished. They are beautiful. The color is beautiful, and it really looks nice. They're hanging chandeliers in that room.
Ooh.
I know. It's like,
ooh, fancy.
We are.
And I'm sure you're just waiting to get the chance to utilize that area again, because obviously, everybody had to shift around a lot for the past year and a half or so. So it'd be nice
Social
when all
Studies
that comes
Department.
together.
The Social Studies Department is very anxiously awaiting to be rehomed in the Academy building.
They won't be homeless any longer. They will have a new home.
That is right.
In the Academy building, which is always great. So that's always coming up.
Yes.
We have lots of other things happening on campus, of course, as we head into the year now. You start getting into events for students. Homecoming is right around the corner.
Absolutely.
So is the weekend. The alumni weekend is coming up.
Alumni weekend is coming up. And you know what's coming up next? Gem of the Ocean.
Gem of the Ocean.
And you know why that's exciting?
Why is that exciting?
Because here's a little known fact. One of the actors in the play is Denzel Washington.
Nice.
Did you know that?
Now, let me ask you this. Which Denzel?
The only one that counts.
Our Denzel Washington.
Our Denzel Washington.
People would say, now hold it, Denzel Washington is coming to Woodstock?
Denzel Washington is already at Woodstock.
Absolutely. I just wanted to point that out, have a little bit of fun with that one.
Yep. So there'll be a performance on Monday for the students. They're going to do some scenes and really talk about the play. It is set in 1904 in Pittsburgh, and really is talking about the African American experience and what they had to kind of go through in that mill town, as, and I'm not going to give it away, but obviously something happens that causes a little bit of turmoil.
A little turmoil.
a
Always
little
have to have turmoil in a play. You know how that works. Hey, we are at halftime. We haven't had much turmoil here. We've had no turmoil because there's no score. 0-0 between Woodstock Academy and Stonington. And we're going to be back with the start to the second half in just a moment.
I'll drink to that. Say, Ernie, still fooling around with magic?
Oh, yeah. In fact, I've got a great new trick I've been working on.
Ernie, not the watch and scarf trick.
It's the watch and scarf trick. Now, let me show you. Mel, give me your watch.
You're not going to make it disappear, are you?
Now, Sylvia, I need to borrow your silk scarf.
Be careful with it, Ernie. It's my mother's.
No problem. Now, I take Mel's watch, wrap it carefully in Sylvia's scarf, and then set fire to the scarf.
Ernie!
And poof! Uh-oh.
Look at my $2,500 watch.
Jeez.
My mother's scarf. That's the watch and scarf trick.
Let me show you how it's done.
Show me. Who's your insurance agent?
There's no trick to finding good insurance coverage. Just call Girardi Insurance Services for homeowners and automobile coverage that really covers. Our experience in designing comprehensive protection programs can be tremendously helpful in your planning for the future. You never know what's going to happen next, so know you're ready for whatever happens.
When they ask who's your insurance agent,
say Girardi Insurance Services, your independent agent.
We're the answer.
See them online at GirardiInsurance.com.
When it comes to financial planning, one size fits all isn't a fit at all. Ask the O'Brien Group, a financial advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services, about the exclusive Confident Retirement Approach. It's a personalized, flexible, step-by-step approach towards financial balance, so you can feel confident about the future as well as your wants and needs of today. With the Confident Retirement Approach and a one-on-one relationship with an advisor, the O'Brien Group will help you live life and save for tomorrow in a way that's right for you. It's what financial balance is all about. So call me, Pat O'Brien, today at 860-208-9913. My office is conveniently located above the Shopper's Guide in downtown Putnam, Connecticut at 66 Main Street.
The Confident Retirement Approach is not a guarantee of future financial results. Investment advisory products and services are made available through Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, a registered investment advisor.
And the wind kicks up just as we come back live to
course.
the Bentley Athletic Complex. Just about ready to go for the second half of play. Let's talk a little bit about the game here, Holly, because right now it's 6-4 shots on goal, Stonington over Woodstock.
Yep.
Really only two dangerous attempts. One of them was by Leah Costa right in front of the Stonington net, just went wide to the right, her left, whichever you prefer, and on the other side with the post. Ileana Rashley off of the post.
Yep.
That one was very dangerous, no question about that. But neither one go in, and here we are locked in a scoreless tie.
Yep. I mean, both teams have to think about making some adjustments. They played the best when they were doing shorter passes that were a little bit cleaner and spreading the ball around. It's this, I don't know what they're doing out there. They're just doing a little bit of kicking and running.
Yeah,
which
there's
is
not
very
a lot of connectivity. Let's put it that way.
Right.
I mean, and again, I think if you remember the pregame, Dennis Snelling was talking about that, passing between the midfield, connecting with the forwards.
Yep.
And it really hasn't maybe totally come together yet. Yep. I think you can see that here today.
Yeah, well, absolutely. And it's been very physical, too.
Yes.
So if you were not prepared for a physical game, you're not doing anything effective out there.
When you're talking Woodstock Academy and Stonington, that's normal.
Yes.
A physical game between these two teams.
Yep.
And as we also, when we were talking to Dennis Snelling earlier, said about Stonington, there is a little bit of a rivalry in soccer between these two schools.
Yeah.
Because strong team from the south, a strong team from the northeast. You know, you kind of work the corners of the Eastern Connecticut Conference here. But they come together and they meet often in crucial times.
They do. Lots of talent in both schools.
Absolutely. So that starting lineup for you, I think, Selmecki is out here now. Are you going to go to a three-man person front here?
Maybe.
Costa, Allard, and Selmecki?
Selmecki played a good first half.
Yes,
she was
did.
really aggressive on the ball, on and off the ball.
You got Leet and Saucier in the middle. You've got Lamoth and Rawson and Freya Robbie and Emma Massey in the back. So you're almost looking at a 4-3-3, which is a much more aggressive offensive formation.
Absolutely.
Than what they've been playing.
And you still have the strength of that backfield.
Yeah. That's why I think
those ladies are pretty scary back there still.
They are.
I wouldn't mess with them.
Stonington, meanwhile, they are. Let's see what they come up with here, because it looks like they will go to a 3-person front as well. I think both teams looking for a little offense. Of course, well, it depends. It could fall off as you go through here. But right down in front of us, you have You have Ladley Hargis right down below us, starting this half, along with Hagen Terwilliger's out there, and a few. We'll get them all as we go along, because the ball is now into play. Here's Selmecki down this near side. It goes out. It'll be a throw-in for Gianna Terranova, who is out there. Ball is right down below us, picked up there by Freya Robbie. Goes over to, goes out of bounds off Selmecki. Unfortunate.
Didn't see where the sideline one's there.
I was just looking because I don't have a number 20 on my roster. I was just double checking if there's a number that got changed. I don't know. We'll have to figure it out as we go along. Ball rolls out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for
secret
Woodstock
weapon?
Academy.
Their secret weapon,
Yeah,
maybe?
it could be. I don't know. But that does happen every so often. You find a number that you can't find on your roster, and it does happen.
Definitely not on our roster.
No, it is not. I was looking all around for it. This is Terwilliger. She is on our roster. Kaylee Saucier kind of got in her way, and Terwilliger sends it over to the far side. Picked up there by the Bears as they bring it back into the middle. Sent in long, and Nazer is going to catch this one. The shot and the save.
That was very impressive on Nazer's part.
That was a long ball in for Ileana Rashley from the middle of the field. You know what? You got to take chances at this point when you're not scoring, and there's neither team really doing a lot of work well up front. So you're going to take chances from longer away. That's all there is to it. Here's a little break down the middle, and it was broken up by DePerry.
It was Rita. She was moving that ball very nicely.
Yep, coming out of the midfield, the freshman, Rita Rawcliffe. Macy Rawson on the ball, knocked out. No, not knocked out. Kept in by Stonington once again. Sent in by number 9, Kennedy. Back her off there, and it'll be a pickup there by Rebecca Nazer.
Ooh, I did hold my breath on that
one. A little bit. A little bit off the side of the foot, fortunately.
It's also hard not to yell out instructions when you're on the thing. I'd be like, wait, there's someone unmarked. Come on, people.
Get on it. Juliet Allard over to Leah Costa. Costa racing down the field against Gianna Terranova.
Here we go, taking advantage of her speed.
Costa with the left foot this time and goes out. It'll be a goal kick out.
Yep, should have done that cross just a little bit earlier.
Yep, might have worked a little bit better.
Yep.
So instead it'll be Stone on the goal kick out. I'm trying to determine if maybe a player, number 20, maybe she changed jerseys or something. You never know. Because I'm trying to see who is not out there.
She obviously just doesn't want us to know who she is.
Yeah, I think that's part of it.
We could name her.
We're making up names as we go along. On that far side, it is sent in by Rawcliffe. Picked up there by Allard. She sends it a little deeper in, and Regan tried to get it out of there. Kayla Leet had a hit on it. Ball comes back out to the front. Macy Rawson right at midfield. Sent forward by O'Keefe. Knocked the other way by Massey. Or by Lamoth, I should say. This is Saucier with the knee to Selmecki. Gets it around Hargis. Picked up there, and back come the Bears the other way. Booted forward by Terranova. Hargis didn't play a lot in the first half either.
No, not at all.
This is Rashley over on the far side.
Oop.
And that one went out. It will stay on the Stonington side.
Yep.
So Rashley on the throw-in. Gets it into Kennedy. Back over to Rashley. Rawcliffe on her.
Yep. That was a good stop for her before.
Working on that far side is Regan. Picked up and booted the other way by Kaylee Saucier. Back to midfield. This is Allard. Has some opportunity here with Acosta.
Not much
Ball
support,
was knocked
though.
down, and DePerry was on it. And now both of them go down. Both DePerry and Costa, the ball went out. It'll be a Stonington throw-in. Just underway here in the second half. No score between the Bears and the Centaurs.
The Bears.
The Bears.
See, isn't that much more fun?
It is more fun. I like it, the Bears. Uh-oh, speaking of the Bears,
Yes.
Kennedy worked her way around, but it was taken away from her. Ball goes out. It'll be a throw-in by Rashley on the far side. And that throw-in comes in to Kennedy. And Kennedy has it knocked away and booted out of there by Kaylee Saucier, picked up by Leet. That's Allard trying to get it to Costa. Costa tried to lean back, and the ball went bouncing by her. They'll play it back to Stone, who will boot it down the field. Allard is there, first player on it, and it was cleared out by Stonington briefly. Kayla Leet trying to get to it, cannot. Terwilliger playing more of a defensive center mid right now.
Yes, I'm a little bit surprised by that.
She's further back.
I mean, I do think she can probably score from most places on the field.
I would probably agree. I mean, it would give her a chance to get more of a run. There's no question about that.
Yeah.
But whether or not, maybe they're just sensing that they need her back there just to add some stability to the D. This is Hargis right down below us. Got it over to Terranova. Terranova trying to work her way around Lamoth and does so. Gets it onto the foot of O'Keefe, and I think we have an offside. Nope, just a foul against the Centaurs. That's a dangerous area here.
Here come the pink cleats.
Terwilliger is going to come up and take this one.
Yep.
It's going to be right at about the 15, off to the left side of the net. So Terwilliger will look in. Nazer will direct her wall, which consists of Saucier and Leet and Selmecki. And now Terwilliger is ready to roll. Nazer will retreat back to the middle, and she will.
Yeah.
And Terwilliger sends it in long and high, and Nazer is going to catch that one.
Well, that was a beautiful shot on goal.
Yep.
But a more beautiful catch.
I was waiting for you to come up with that.
Woo.
2 shots now for Stonington in the second half. Nothing yet for the Centaurs. Lamoth sends it back into the midfield. Costa one-times it forward, looking to get it onto the foot of Kaylee Saucier, who's chasing it down, and Saucier's going to run out of real estate. Be a throw-in down below for Stonington. Hargis got a foot on it. Terranova, Terwilliger booted back to the midfield by Costa. And Macy Rawson prevents it from going too far. Emma Massey trying to get on the ball. McGugan was working against her. Back into the middle. Here's Terwilliger. Knocked away from them and knocked back into the middle.
Refs are really letting them play today.
Yeah, they are. There's a lot of... Oh, on the break is Costa. Costa with the right foot. Costa sends it in, and it's off the post. Off the post. Set back in by Massey. Blocked by a defender. Oh, my gosh.
Do we have a point system for posts? Can we?
2 to 1. Right now it's 1 to 1. Oh my gosh!
That was nice. She had a little cut back and then hit that ball nice and clean.
Just off the post. How big is that post? 8 feet long, 8 feet wide, or what?
Not very much.
No, I know it's not. I'm just
Oof.
It seems like it's 8 feet wide today.
Yep. That was a beautiful shot, though.
Emma Massey is trying to check that one down, and it will go out. I think, indeed, it does. And what's it going to be is the question. It looks like it's going to be a throw-in for maybe a corner.
I don't know.
I have no idea.
There's a whistle and not much pointing. So
I know.
Someone needs to point.
Someone needs to tell us what the heck is going on.
The ref is now pointing towards the corner.
Okay. Okay. Kayla Leet is going to go over to take the corner for Woodstock Academy. About time we figured that one out.
Yep.
Says no one was moving towards the ball. A lot of subs are coming in and out, but no one was moving toward the ball. So Leet will take the corner for the Centaurs.
All right. Well, this would be a good time to. Oh wait, maybe.
No, maybe a throw-in. No, it is a corner.
Oh no,
it's a penalty.
A penalty.
That's choice number 3. A free kick. That's choice number 3.
There was a little contact down there.
Yeah, I guess a little bit more than we thought.
Yep.
So Kayla Leet will take the free kick right into the wall that Stonington put up. Kayla Leet gets the ball back. It's knocked out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for Stonington. Oh, boy.
Yep.
On the ball on that far side is Rita Rawcliffe for the Centaurs. Gets taken away from her. Back into the midfield. Picked up there by Freya Robbie. Robbie sending it forward, bouncing around a bit. Selmecki got blocked by the official and gets the ball back anyway. To the right foot. Kicked away by Terwilliger.
Ooh, big clear.
Yep.
Big clear.
Chasing it down is Macy Rawson.
There's some speed. Well played,
Tried to get it back to Coyle.
Yep.
Knocked away from her. Picked up by the Bears. The Bears, as Gianna Kennedy has it for Stonington. Right foot. Sends it in. Knocked away in the front. Ooh, that was dangerous.
Okay, I'm breathing. It's okay.
I'm glad you are. Hargis had a chance at that one. It was knocked away at the last minute, I think by Saucier.
Yep.
And cleared out. It'll be a throw-in for Terwilliger right down below us. Gets it in. Booted into the middle. Picked up there by Kennedy. Over to Terranova.
They're using their space nicely. Let's see how they develop this play.
Regan. Back outside. There's a lot. McGugan tried to work it around, and it was taken away by Juliet Allard. Up ahead looking for Costa again. Costa breaks through. Peyton Stone blocks the ball and picks it up and kicks it out. Wow. Costa's looking for a penalty on Stone.
Yeah, I don't think she...
I don't know how much contact there was.
No, I don't think there was any penalty there. I think that was a clean take by the goalie.
Yep.
And...
it will be a throw-in, and Costa's arguing as much as she can.
Yep.
Peyton Leet is getting in there as well, saying, you don't see a penalty there?
No.
But no penalty was called. It was just a throw-in. Selmecki. Costa trying to get to the ball. A little frustration, I think, showing here on Costa.
Be a little chippy there.
Yep. So it'll be a throw-in down below us for Stonington. 10 minutes through the second half. Nobody has scored yet between these two teams. Out of bounds it goes. Another throw-in.
Oof. That would have been a great breakaway. It was almost just a couple seconds short of a little flick over the goalie, but what are you going to do?
Get a throw-in.
You're going to get a throw-in. That's really all you're going to do.
Stonington gets another throw-in. Kennedy right down below us, taken away by Freya Robbie, knocked down by Terranova. Robbie and Terranova come together again right around the 40.
Oh, they've been battling all game.
That is Hargis on the ball. Now Terwilliger, and now a call is going to go against Woodstock Academy. It'll be a free kick for Terwilliger right about midfield.
Yep. Oh, throwing some elbows and being a little...
feisty.
We're a little feisty out there.
There you go.
We've got to focus on the right things.
It's a feisty Friday.
Feisty Friday. Is that like Taco Tuesday?
Maybe. As the ball gets knocked away, Robbie will pick it up deep in Woodstock's territory. Knocked down by Hargis, picked up by Terranova, up ahead to Kennedy. Kennedy turns and fires, and a save for the Centaurs. Third shot for Stonington in this half, one for Woodstock Academy. Costa almost had two, but it was taken away by Stone. DePerry trying to fight for it. It goes out off of Juliet Allard. It'll be a throw-in for Stonington. Over on that far side. No score if you're just joining us. It's been kind of a defensive-oriented game. Stonington right now a 9-5 lead in shots. But dangerous-wise, Woodstock Academy has a 2-1 lead on that one.
I would agree with that. Woodstock Academy is really putting on the pressure here, moving things around a little bit better, and willing to be physical.
Both of them willing to be physical right now. As Rashley came together, who was that? Emma Massey, I think, may have been over on that far side.
I think that was her.
Or Lamoth.
Part of her entangled body was kind of coming out of that fray.
Someone was coming out of it. They both came out alive. That's the best part.
No blood. We're good.
So it'll be a free kick. They are going to call it a penalty over on that far side. And the boot comes over midfield. Flying through, and they're going to call the handball on Kayla Leet.
Yep.
So it'll be a free kick for Stonington right at about the 35. So 45 out for if Terwilliger takes it or not. She's kind of walking around the middle and says, I don't know, am I going to take it or is someone else going to take it? Now it looks like Regan's going to take it. And they're going to send Terwilliger downfield. She made a couple of nice runs earlier.
She did, and she kind of snuck back up in on the top of the offense again.
Yeah. Looks like Woodstock Academy boys have taken a 1-0 lead. William St. John hit the goal with 3 minutes left to play.
That is fantastic.
The Centaurs lead Summers 1-0 over on the South Campus.
Did you see I was doing the wave?
Yes, you were. You see, I could actually show you doing the wave if we did.
No. That's okay. That's okay.
See, if we do this, I can now show you doing the wave. There you go. Holly Singleton doing the wave, folks. That's the way it works.
It wasn't the traditional wave. That was just my version of the wave, which I literally was waving.
We don't turn the cameras on ourselves very often. Only at the end of the game do we do that when the players come up.
I don't think that was in my contract.
No personal appearance.
No.
So Mecki chipped that one in. It was picked up by Stone. No, that's our good old weapon we use for when we do our interviews.
Yes.
and
So I
things like that.
behave? Is that what the weapon is?
Yes, we have to behave when we're on
Okay.
camera, that's all. As the ball is picked up by Terra Nova for Stonington, back around midfield. And ball gets out. Oof! Hard hit by Rashley. Wow.
Oof.
Yeah. It was, I think it was Rawcliffe who got
That
the raw side of that one, to be honest.
Damn, that girl is tough.
Yeah.
Good job, Rawcliffe.
Got right up, even though she was almost under the bench, and there was no call. It was a throw-in for Stonington. Yeah, they are allowing them to play.
They are, which I'm fine with. As long as they call it fairly and it's not cheap.
Well, you got a couple down here, about the same.
Yep.
So I'd say it's probably even on those calls at this point in time. Rawcliffe over on that far side. It rolls along and it rolls out. Be a throw-in for Stonington. Ball comes in. Coyle tried to get to it. Rashley got to it first. Back to Terra Nova. Booted forward. Uh-oh. Stonington has a little bit of numbers coming down the side
Yes,
here.
they do.
But Freya Robbie just watched it go out. It'll be a goal kick out for the Centaurs.
That was a very nice present.
Yep.
Because they had numbers and they had...
Oh, they're going to say it was out first. That's the reason why. That's why. They're going to get a throw-in further up.
We'll take that.
No, yeah. I thought they were going to goal kick, but instead it must have rolled on over the side. Hard to see from way over here. Ball is sent back into the middle of the field. Terra Nova bodied up on it. Back into the middle. Macy Rawson trying to get to it right off of a Stonington player. Kennedy trying to control against Kayla Leet. Ball bouncing around out there. Kicked up in the air by Freya Robbie. She's looking for a call, and she'll not get it.
Nope.
Massey now down against Hargis, and then go against off of Hargis. There'll be a throw-in for Massey, trying to get it to Juliet Allard. She beats Higginbotham to the ball, and then takes the right foot, sends it into the middle, but there's not a lot of bodies there.
Nope, just one.
Yep, Leah Costa.
There we go.
Now to her left. After going right, left, and now it bounces off of a Stonington player. Back out, Kennedy. Back into the midfield. No attack has been sustained by either side, really.
No.
It's all been, like you say, over the top. You're looking for a runner, and if you happen to get it, you have a chance. Higginbotham and Allard again.
Ooh, just
Allard, a nice
bodied
little
her
push
right
off
off
the
the
ball.
ball.
Absolutely.
Not
Use
a
that
push.
left arm.
Not a push. A
Nope.
body. A body off the ball.
Massey with the ball. Boots away by Stonington. Picked up by Avery Danis right down in front of us. Knocked away again by the Bears. Kennedy trying to turn the corner. And it gets booted away by Woodstock Academy. Massey tried to get a foot on it. Here's Juliet Allard.
Oh. Right
Into
idea,
the middle.
just not the right placement.
Nope. Booted out by DePerry. It'll be Danis throwing it in down below us. The sophomore for Woodstock Academy. And the boot out by Freya Robbie. Oops. No call.
No, that's okay. Massey,
Yep.
down to the corner.
Costa on the ball and loses it.
Oh,
Goal kick out.
passed it just a little bit too hard to herself.
It does happen. Oh, up to a 2-0 lead for Woodstock Academy.
Whoa.
Not bad. It
We
gets,
are not messing around down there.
and guess who got the second goal?
Same
as the first.
Oh, we like that.
Yeah, William St. John got them both.
Excellent.
2-0 lead.
Good job, William. You don't have any homework tonight.
That's what you think.
It's Friday. It's Friday.
Kaylee Saucier has that ball go out, but it will be off of Stonington. I might as well just wait until the final comes up before I try to tweet and do play-by-play at the same time. It's not an easy proposition sometimes.
I was very impressed with your multitasking over here.
Elise Coyle trying to hold on to that ball, cannot do so. Terra Nova will boot it down. It'll go out to the near side, so it'll be a throw-in for Woodstock Academy. That throw-in bounces in. Allard trying to go after a header by Stonington, cleared by the Bears again. Picked up by Coyle, tries to get it under control with Costa. Over to Allard. Allard turns on it and knocked away by the Bears.
Yep. Looking a little bit more aggressive in the front line, which is nice.
Yes. Ball's kicked down to the near side. Massey watches it go over the top of her head. It'll be throw in for Stonington. 20 minutes exactly left here in this regulation play. We won't say what follows because that's just the kiss of death. Throw in by O'Keefe.
Yes. Language is important.
Yes,
I've said that 3 times now.
You have. Kayla Lee got it to Freya Robbie. Robbie boots it back to the middle of the field. At least Coyle trying to track it down. Adeline Riley got it first. Ball is sent to the far side. Picked up there by Regan. Regan sends it down. A little chip and out. Goal kick. Yeah, that was a shot. There's no question about that.
Yep.
Stonington got a break.
I think we were just not watching where the other players were, and they just did one little step in front of us. And
O'Keefe just sent it just wide of the post.
Yep, that was very lucky on our part.
That's the 4th shot for Stonington in the half.
Yeah. The Bears' offense has been really spread out on that front line, and we just keep not looking to that far post, and every single time there's someone there.
Rebecca Nazer on the goal kick out. Over on that far side is, I think that's Juliet Allard out there. Boots it downfield. No, that's Juliet Allard right there.
Yeah, I think that's Rita over there.
Yeah, that's Rita Rawcliffe over there. She also wears that headband, and they're going to get the call against Stonington.
Yep, that was a very obvious handball.
Yep. So it will be a free kick for the Centaurs. Macy Rawson will take it at about the 35. Well, maybe not. Freya Robbie will take it at about the 33.
Someone will.
Yeah. Right in the middle of the field.
Yep.
43 yards out for Freya Robbie. Stonington tries to put a little bit of a wall up there right at about the 22.
Little breeze here.
The boot is long, is high. Stone watches it go over the top and into the woods.
Yep. Oh, no, right into the little net.
Oh, into the little net.
How exciting was that?
You're happy?
I was.
Saves the ball cost.
That was a good ball by Freya.
Yeah, technically a shot as it went over the top of the net off the free kick. Ball back in the midfield, knocked away by the Centaurs. Stonington picks it up. Sends it downfield, looking ahead for O'Keefe. O'Keefe trying to break on it. 2 Centaurs on her. Nazer there as well. Ball's taken away by the Centaurs D. Freya Robbie looking downfield to get it out of there. Could not. Here's Hargis on the ball. Knocked out by Woodstock. It'll be a throw-in right down below us.
Oh, Freya is so good.
Yeah, she's not bad at all.
She is in the right place at the right time and so persistent in her aggression there.
So it'll be a throw-in down below us for Terra Nova. Deep in Woodstock Academy territory. Throw-in goes over the top, and this one's booted back over. This is, again, Hargis. Terra Nova taken away, then sent in by Terwilliger, and it'll be stopped by Rebecca Nazer. And Nazer will be able to kick it away. The only thing I'm waiting on is a final here.
Be patient.
There was only 12 seconds left after that last goal.
Well, maybe it was so exciting they forgot to text you.
And the ball goes out down the far side. It will be a goal kick out. Waiting to see if that's a final score. If that's the case, the Centaurs would pick up the victory over Summers, 2-0. And Nazer.
And that would be their first win.
Yeah, it will be.
That's good.
They did have a high-scoring game against Granby, a 7-3 loss.
Yeah.
This one would be a 2-0 win. And, of course, one of their games against NFA postponed by a monsoon.
Weather has not been very kind to us for this start of the year.
No, it has not. Higginbotham tried to get that into the middle. It's picked up by Macy Rawson. As Woodstock tries to send it down, Rawson just booted it.
That was a boot.
Yeah, it'll be a goal kick out. That's one of those where you got to try something. If nothing, a lot of things are not working right now. You try to see what happens.
Yep.
You never know.
Well, and you know your speed is up front, so
yes.
Sometimes anything you can put down in the vicinity that's unclaimed territory, sometimes you get lucky.
That boot on the goal kick goes out to about the 40 and then keeps on going. Helped along. Picked up there by Kennedy. Racing against Kayla Leet. Kennedy and Leet come together. The ball goes rolling down. It will roll out. And I think it's Woodstock ball. No, they're going to say Stonington ball.
Oh.
Stonington on the throw-in.
No, well.
No,
but
no.
then Woodstock took it.
But,
and
but didn't he point? Am I wrong?
he did.
They still Woodstock did. I don't know. So down it goes the other way.
Oh.
Sent forward by Isabella DeLeva-Beauchesne, and Stone is going to wait for this one to come to her, and it does.
Yeah. She's way out on top
Yeah,
of her box. So
she plays way out.
it's okay. We like aggressive women. It's all good.
To Williger. Back into the middle with the left foot. And a call will go against the Centaurs. It'll be a free kick for Stonington, right about mid. I think an elbow was the call there.
Maybe 2?
Maybe 2. Okay, it is a final. So 2-0 is our final score.
Congratulations.
To the Woodstock Academy boys. And they get to play again tomorrow. That's their reward.
There we go.
There's the boot by Terwilliger. Back at mid, Isabella DeLeva-Beauchesne boots it out. Downfield by Selmecki, but Stone is there to kind of recover. Just a little long again. Ball on the far side. Booted downfield. That's Kayla Leet. But went off her body and out. Be a throw in for Stonington. And it will be Hargis who will take the throw in. 13:39 left to go here in this contest. Not a lot of, there's been some activity, but it's been in spurts.
Yeah.
And otherwise, it's between the 20s and a lot of long kicks. Not a traditional Stonington Woodstock kind of game. Physicality, yes.
Oh, yes.
Been a lot of that. But not a lot of short ball, more a lot of long ball out there.
Yeah.
Well, there'll be a throw in on the far side.
I feel like they're very evenly matched.
They are.
Like you get a couple of plays going, and then someone just steps in and squashes you a little bit, and then
can't get it going again.
And then a couple of plays for the other team, and then
squash,
and then
Shots wise, we're at 11 for Stonington and 6 for Woodstock Academy.
I think they've had much more controlled play on their offense, just really looking for the open person and moving the ball much more effectively.
Right, and we're going for the long, quick hit.
Yeah.
No question.
Yeah, we are not putting 2-3 passes together in front of the goal, whereas you watch the Bears, it's like 3-4 passes and then something scary, something very scary.
Got to watch those Bears.
Yes.
Turn around by Selmecki, and it goes out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in on that far side for Stonington. 12 minutes and counting here. There's a header. That'll stay in. Now picked up by, it was by Selmecki, and it goes out. It'll be a throw-in for Stonington again. The wind has died down a little bit.
Yeah.
Not really too much of a factor right now. Clouds have certainly come in.
Yes.
And actually it's gotten, I don't know, I'd hesitate to say, maybe because the wind has died down, a little bit warmer.
You think so?
I don't know. I think so.
I was feeling a little chilly.
Terwilliger
Thank goodness.
had the send in. Fortunately, Danis got in the way.
In the right place.
Yeah, Mansfield was streaking down there.
That far post was wide
It
open.
was. And Mansfield was heading for it. So it'll be a throw in down below for the Centaurs as we get more substitutions. Long way across the field. Danis will come out. I think that's Taylor Lamoth coming back in.
Yep.
And that's a long run. Let's put it that way. That's like that 35 or 45-second delay.
She looked good at coming across, so it's all good.
Here's DeLeva-Beauchesne, who boots it into the middle. Selmecki tried to get a foot on it. Costa does. To Perry on it for Stonington. One time forward. Picked up there by Regan on the run. Regan with the left foot sends it downfield. Tried to get it over to Rashley over on that far side. Rashley comes together with Robbie, and it goes out. It'll be a throw-in for Stonington.
Yep, that never ends well for most people, meeting Robbie.
No, it doesn't.
No.
Although Rashley has been pretty physical as well.
She has been.
Yeah, she's been one of those who's willing to mix it up. So a throw in again on that far side. Or is it?
No,
stopping the clock.
I
We have an injury.
I think while you were talking, there was a little bit of squashing going on over there, and then
injury coming over from Stonington sideline. Someone holding her head.
Yeah, she really did kind of a little flip over in the entanglement and kind of landed on her face.
That was the face plant, one of those. Huh?
Yeah.
So it would be instead a free kick. It looks like over on the far side for the Bears.
Yeah.
And now a discussion.
And they're waiting for a substitute to come in.
I think we're all set now. We are.
Yep.
And they'll bring the clock back. It stopped at 10:21.
Yeah. We've got to get the refs back in place. This is a dangerous ball where it is right now.
Yeah, it is. Rashley on that far side.
Yep.
And where she sends it is going to be the question.
Yep.
Where's Terwilliger? Right up on top.
Of course.
Why do I get the idea? I don't know.
And no one's standing next to her.
No, Kayla Leet is about 5 yards off of her.
Yep.
The boot by Rashley is right to the back of the net and off the goalpost.
Yep.
That's the best result for Woodstock Academy.
Absolutely, because those 3 points do not count.
No. Didn't go in anyway.
That's right.
Hit the backside of the goalpost on top of it all. So Rebecca Nazer will have the goal kick out. I think volleyball should be underway by now. I think it is, 5:48. Now, again, we're not sure about that because you never know how long the JV goes.
This is true.
This is Terwilliger with the ball, sends it into the middle, knocked away by Kayla Lee. Unfortunately, it stayed there for O'Keefe, and O'Keefe kicks it out of bounds.
Yep.
Over the end line, got it off the side of her foot. In golf, that'd be called kicking it off the toe. Only thing, this side, the side of the toe.
Interesting.
Yeah, because you're hitting the toe and it just kind of goes right. Well, guess what? That's exactly what that one did. Almost dead right.
The toe ball of golf.
The toe ball of golf.
Okay.
Rebecca Nazer. Can you tell I've hit a few of those before?
Probably. I just learned something new.
That ball is picked up there by by Terra Nova. Comes loose. Still, Centaurs fighting for it.
They are.
But unfortunate that
then
there's
passed
more.
it to the wrong people.
Yeah, there's more Bears down there than there are Centaurs over the 50. Kept in again by Stonington. Terra Nova tried to get to it, but is beaten to it by the Centaurs as they kick it in. That's going to be a handball. They did not call the handball on Bosch. Yes, they did. Yes, they did.
I was like, oh, there's pointing. Yes.
Yes, they did. They caught that one. It was pretty obvious. Yeah. So it will be a free kick right at about the 40. Higginbotham will take it for Stonington.
It's important to have your reactions a little bit more subdued when you hit it on your hands.
Well, actually, I think DeLeva Beauchesne did a nice job of ignoring it and just tried to move forward without, acknowledging the fact, hit my hand. But the official clearly saw that.
He was
one.
right there.
Yeah. Terwilliger one times it in. Leet will be the first player to it. Kayla Leet boots it downfield. Back over to midfield. Juliet Allard tries to turn to get it to Costa. And Costa will have to track after it. Higginbotham is there first.
Well,
Costa trying to body up on her a little bit. Costa wins that battle.
Yes, she does.
With the right foot, then the left. Trying to turn it into the middle. Now with the right, she does turn it in. And it would be just scooped up by Stone.
Yep. Not enough oomph on that one.
Nope. It's a shot. It's a save, but that's about it.
Yep. And a victory in the corner.
And a victory in the corner.
Yep.
Is that a moral victory or something to that
no,
effect?
that was a physical victory.
Oh, physical victory. Okay.
You body that.
There's another one.
There goes Rita. Love that girl.
Sends it into Leah Costa. Costa could not get anything on that one either, but Allard was come flying in, and Stone just picked it up in front of her.
Yep. Stone has played a very, very smart game. She's been aggressive and just been able to cut off any of those long passes.
And Costa did a nice job because she was falling down.
Yep.
And as she did so, got enough on it that she saw Allard streaking in and was just trying to get it onto her foot.
Streaking now. See there? Good word choice.
There you go. Oh, word choice again.
Yes.
Back to those.
Once an English teacher, always an English teacher.
Over on the far side, it'll be a throw-in for Stonington. Just under 7 minutes to play in regulation. And the throw. Sent in. It'll be picked up there by the Centaurs. Around in front, they boot it. Away from Costa, and the ball bounces onto Stonington's foot. Here's Kennedy. Trying to get it away from the Centaurs. Cannot do so. Rita Rawcliffe on that ball. Knocked away by Stonington as they tried to send it to the side. Picked up there by the Bears. Back around the 40. Oh, there comes Kennedy again. She's been active in this second half.
She has been.
Coyle. Back to Rawcliffe. Just knocked off the ball.
Woo.
That should be a foul. And was.
Yep. Oh,
It
yeah.
was the elbow.
He's doing the chicken wing over there, the ref. I saw that one.
Yeah, that one you can see. Yeah, it was a certain elbow against Terra Nova.
Yeah.
So it will be a Robbie free kick. Robbie's long boot downfield. Headed the other way. Kicked in by the Centaurs. Chasing after it is Leah Costa again. Beating Higginbotham to the ball again. Left foot this time, maybe. Now right foot, trying to turn it around a little bit. Trying to work it along the end line. Knocked away. It'll be a throw-in for Woodstock Academy. Deep in Stonington territory.
We like that.
It's Kaylee Saucier on the throw. Gets it in. Looked for Costa. Instead, Higginbotham got a header on it. Actually, Terwilliger. Saucier gets it back. Costa right along the sideline. Sends it back into Allard. Knocked away. Stonington out of over the end line. It is a corner.
We'll take that. We'll take that. That was some good pressure by Woodstock Academy. And let's see if we can get something on this.
It would be
corner.
nice.
Yes.
Emma Massey will come on to the corner here to take the corner to the right side of Stone. Massey looks in, see what they're trying to set up. The ball is sent in, but behind the net. That has been the result of corners lately.
That has been.
On both sides, or the free kick, actually, in the last one. But a lot of the corners have gone behind the net.
Yeah.
You know, you're trying to curve the ball, and right now it's just not curving.
Yeah. Yep. Or sometimes you're like, I'm just going to put it right in the front on the 10. And it's like,
maybe not.
Right.
Right behind it, maybe.
Right. And we were not set up there.
No.
So.
No, there was really no one to look for.
Yep.
The ball goes bouncing up after the goal kick out. Rawson tried to get a foot on it. Rawcliffe does. Back out to Leet. Leet sends it downfield. Knocked the other way by Stonington. The way of the game. In the middle. A lot of back and forth.
Oh. Some missed traps here.
Mansfield could not get to it before Robbie did, and Robbie kicks it out. It'll be a throw-in for Stonington. Higginbotham will take it right down below us as soon as another sub comes in. Under 4 minutes to play in regulation. Did they tell you don't get paid for overtime?
Am I getting paid for regular time? Okay. If I get paid for regular,
no OT
overtime,
pay today.
No problem.
No overtime today. I'm hoping there's no overtime today, but right now it's looking pretty likely.
That's right.
That could happen.
All right, another Woodstock Academy sub coming in. 3 minutes and 6 seconds left to play.
Yep, and it's I do believe, unless they've changed the rules, which they change about every other year, it's 2 10-minute golden goals in ECC play.
Okay.
Is the way it works. Throw downfield by Leah Costa.
Oh, that was a nice throw right down the line.
Selmecki getting to the ball first, gets it over to Allard. One time, Selmecki trying to get to it. It'll be a goal kick out.
That was the right idea. Little give and go.
Mm-hmm. And it just gave and went.
Yep. A little too much give.
Goal kick out by the Bears. Into the middle of the field. Terwilliger, a little backflip.
Ooh,
that was kind of interesting.
Fancy.
But then Kennedy missed it, so kind of took away some of the luster.
Nah, it was still fancy.
Actually, it was O'Keefe. I don't want to credit the wrong person with a miss. O'Keefe downfield. There's Kennedy, and Kennedy goes out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for Stonington. Deep in Woodstock Academy territory as we get close to the 2-minute mark. That's Hargis looking for Kennedy, and that'll be a goal kick out for the Centaurs. Back on the 6-yard line. Freya Robbie will boot it. And the Robbie boot will get up to about the 40-yard line where it's met by Terra Nova and Terwilliger. Hargis. One time, here comes Kennedy, or O'Keefe, I should say, to Hargis, and that was off the toe again.
Yep.
Goes out.
She was in the right place. If she had connected well with that would have been a different story.
A little bit of defensive effort there, though, I think, too.
Yep.
I think Lamoth kind of bothered that a little bit.
Of course.
Little deflection of the foot. Maybe not the ball, but the foot.
Nope.
Leah Costa sends it downfield. Not anyone there. Allard's
Holy
trying
cow.
to get there.
She is rocketing down the field.
Higginbotham did not know she was coming. Costa now gets the ball. There'd be a call against Stonington.
All right.
So it'd be from about the 20.
1 minute, 5 seconds here.
You got about a 31-yarder, but instead they're just going to toss it into the middle. And cannot be cleared by Terwilliger. Picked up by Coyle. Coyle trying to work her way is kicked out. It'll be a throw in to this near side for Woodstock Academy.
51 seconds.
Leah Costa on the throw in for Haley Saucier. Saucier gets the left foot on it. It goes out behind the end line. Goal kick out. Well, so much for the excitement today.
That was exciting.
Had some things working there.
Yeah.
Coyle had a chance.
Yep.
Just could not corral it.
Yep. And there were people all over her.
That's the thing. Boot out by Stonington into the middle. Terwilliger lets it go through. O'Keefe on the ball. Knocked away by Rawson. Back to Terwilliger. Terwilliger downfield. Tried to get it to Kennedy. Trying to race against Lamothe. Wins that battle.
Yes, she does. 15
But here comes Leet to get in the play. Crosses it across. Rawcliffe on it. Rashley had a piece of it. It goes
8,
out.
7,
And it
6,
will be
5.
What will it
4,
be? They're going to go to a corner
2,
for Rashley.
1.
They're not going to get it off.
Nothing.
Nope, they did not get it off.
Yeah.
So we've played 80 minutes of soccer, and
you were playing?
No, we've played. Yes.
Oh, the proverbial
choice
way.
of words.
Gotcha.
They have played 80 minutes of soccer. Nobody has scored. We go to overtime. Zip, zip between the Woodstock Academy Centaurs and the Stonington Bears. Make your next night out a simply memorable one. The mansion at Bald Hill on Plain Hill Road in Woodstock has only you in mind. Your comfort is their mission, your pleasure is their goal, and your happiness is their reward. The mansion at Bald Hill is a historic landmark that has taken on a new life as a premier restaurant and an elegant bed and breakfast, residing in the quiet corner of northeastern Connecticut. With on-site catering and an upscale banquet center, the mansion is private and secluded, offering the perfect setting for a delicious meal, special getaway, or private event. The mansion at Bald Hill welcomes you and looks forward to your visit, whether it be dinner, an overnight stay, or a weekend getaway for that special occasion. The mansion at Bald Hill on Plain Hill Road in Woodstock, simply put, spectacular. Treat yourself. You deserve it. Call the mansion at Bald Hill at 860-974-3456. That's 860-974-3456. Or visit them on Facebook, Instagram, or Pinterest.
Creating art is a different skill set as opposed to the world of academia. It serves as a kind of playground for creativity that not only provides diversity in my life, but is also something I can then use to progress my other studies. Although one of my greatest joys is acquiring knowledge through my studies, it becomes easier to feel like a machine. Art, creating, brings back the humanity in society. It is a kind of communication that is internationally understood. My name is Maya Fraga. I'm a senior from Woodstock, and I am Woodstock Academy. For more information where you can spend your next 4 years, please visit woodstockacademy.org/future-centaurs.
Woodstock Academy fans, the Centaur Shop is the place to go for all blue and gold apparel. Shop the latest collection of hoodies, tees, sweatpants, shorts, and more on shop.woodstockacademy.org. Or visit us in person at the Centaur Shop, located on the south campus of the Woodstock Academy.
Take it easy and enjoy world-class live music right here in the Quiet Corner. Eaglemania, the world's greatest Eagles tribute show, is coming to Luce Center for the Arts in Woodstock, Connecticut on October 20th. Live life in the fast lane and avoid the line. Get your tickets today on theloose.org.
Well, here's the good friend.
I'll drink to that. Say, Ernie, still fooling around with magic?
Oh, yeah. In fact, I've got a great new trick I've been working on.
Ernie, not the watch and scarf trick.
It's the watch and scarf trick. Now, let me show you. Mel, give me your watch.
You're not going to make it disappear, are you?
Now, Sylvia, I need to borrow your silk scarf.
Be careful with it, Ernie. It's my mother's.
No problem. Now, I take Mel's watch, wrap it carefully in Sylvia's scarf, and then set fire to the scarf.
Ernie!
And poof, Uh-oh.
Look at my $2,500 watch.
My mother's scarf. That's the watch and scarf trick.
Let me show you how it's done.
But show me, who's your insurance agent?
There's no trick to finding good insurance coverage. Just call Girardi Insurance Services for homeowners and automobile coverage that really covers. Our experience in designing comprehensive protection programs can be tremendously helpful in your planning for the future. You never know what's going to happen next, so know you're ready for whatever happens.
When they ask who's your insurance agent,
Say Girardi Insurance Services, your independent agent.
we're the answer.
See them online at GirardiInsurance.com.
When it comes to financial planning, one size fits all isn't a fit at all. Ask the O'Brien Group, a financial advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services, about the exclusive Confident Retirement Approach. It's a personalized, flexible, step-by-step approach towards financial balance, so you can feel confident about the future as well as your wants and needs of today. With the Confident Retirement Approach and a one-on-one relationship with an advisor, the O'Brien Group will help you live life and save for tomorrow in a way that's right for you. It's what financial balance is all about. So call me, Pat O'Brien, today at 860-208-9913. My office is conveniently located above the Shopper's Guide in downtown Putnam, Connecticut at 66 Main Street.
The Confident Retirement Approach is not a guarantee of future financial results. Investment advisory products and services are made available through Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, a registered investment advisor.
So we have a fresh 10 minutes on the clock after playing already 2 sets of 40 and no score between the Woodstock Academy Centaurs and the Stonington Bears. The two teams meeting on the sideline right now, getting ready for overtime here at the Bentley Athletic Complex. As right now, remember, it is golden goal. That is the rule. So, and the first one who scores, it's over. If no one scores in the next 20 minutes, it's over. But it's a tie.
It is over, though.
But it is over if they don't score in 20 minutes. That's the way it works. Mark Allard and Holly Singleton along with you on this Friday. Extended coverage, free soccer. It's kind of free soccer anyway.
It's good soccer,
It's
though.
good soccer,
It is
back
good.
and forth. Right now, two teams really just trying to find the net. A couple of prime opportunities. Leah Costa had a couple for Woodstock Academy. Rashley had one for Stonington. But shots-wise, it's been kind of even, 11-7
Yep,
right now.
We'll really be looking at who is in the best physical condition.
Yeah.
It's early in the season.
3 games in.
3 games in, and who still's got some
Now,
speed in their wheels.
Stonington might have played, and again, because it was against Westerly, that's not a mandatory overtime like ECC play is. So I don't know if they went to overtime against Westerly, but they did play a tie game already this year. So that would be a question. They might have had a tie game already. So, or at least an overtime already. So here we go. As Stonington will get the ball first. And Kennedy stands over the ball to figure out where she's going to send it first. My guess, number 37.
That's probably a good guess.
Maya Terwilliger, the player we're talking about with the Barbie shoes, as Holly Singleton says.
There's
And it was a great guess on our part.
There's a lot of Barbie shoes out there.
Yeah,
I love
there
that.
are. This ball bounces all the way down to Rebecca Nazer, and she'll be able to clear it on out of there. She's just kind of looking around either for someone to throw it to, and I think that's what she was going to do, and then she is going to do it. She was waiting to see exactly what O'Keefe would do. She sends it out to Lamoth. Lamoth sends it along the far side, picked up by Stonington and sent back in. Elise Coyle on the ball for the Centaurs. Back around the 40. Kaylee Saucier with it on that far side. Boots it into the middle. Tried to find Elise Coyle again. Here's Selmecki. Knocked off the ball briefly. Gets it back. Rita Rawcliffe getting around her opponent. Sends it back into the middle. Knocked away by the Bears. Sent back the other way by Macy Rawson. And Peyton Stone will watch that one bounce away. Goal kick out. And the Bears. The Bears. They booted out. Macy Rawson over the top of her head. Picked up there by Selmecki. Sent back in. Actually, it was picked up by Kayla Leet and sent back into Selmecki. Here's Macy Rawson. Back to Selmecki. Knocked away from Selmecki, and Selmecki tries to stay on it and does. Kicked back up in the air by DePerry. Now, is DePerry like the Bears? No.
No.
Doesn't
no.
quite
Don't
work.
push it. Don't push it.
Okay, I'm trying, okay? It's getting late on a Friday night.
This is true. We're
getting a little punchy.
We are getting a little punchy.
O'Keefe with the ball. One times it forward. Picked up there by Freya Robbie. Robbie over to Taylor Lamoth. Lamoth to Leet. And Leet boots it forward to Selmecki. Costa was getting a run going, and they'll get it to her. Regan briefly interrupted that. DePerry came over. It went out, and it will be a goal kick.
Woodstock coming out into this.
There goes the ball. Oh, no, actually saved by the fence. I thought it was taking off down the road.
I was say Woodstock seems to be passing a little bit more crisply
at
this
bit.
point here. There's some good building plays here.
7:47 left in the first OT. Goal kick for the Bears. Now I think it's cool again. It's chilly.
I'm a little chilly.
Yeah, it's chilly
I'm
again.
pretending I'm not, but I am a little chilly.
You are a little chilly. Ball right down below us. O'Keefe trying to fight for it. It went right by Regan. Picked up by Costa. Costa sends it into the middle, but there's no one there, and it's out.
She had held on to that just a little bit.
There's a little bit of impatience.
Yes.
At times.
Yeah.
That I'm seeing.
Yep. If she had a little patience and just kind of danced around that one defender who she's beaten 3, 4, 5, 6 times, that would have been a different play.
So the goal kick out by Stonington, the boot downfield. And that one will go out. It'll be a throw-in for Woodstock Academy. Kaylee Saucier gets it in. And off the left foot, Juliet Allard tried to send it forward, and it'll be booted back out again by DePerry. Avery Danis couldn't get on that one. Ball goes out. Downfield, it'll be a throw-in for Woodstock Academy. Oh, throw-in for Stonington first.
Whoa, that's a little dangerous.
Yeah.
I think we thought that was ours.
I think so, too, because there wasn't a lot of people back. Now everybody seems to have retreated correctly.
Yeah.
But the ball into the middle, shot, and off the top crossbar. A shot by Rashley hit the crossbar and went out. Oh, my gosh.
Holy cow. That was.
Now, let's see. We've hit two posts in the crossbar today.
Holy cow.
And we've hit the goalpost a couple of times.
That's right.
That was off the crossbar.
That was quite a play. That started with that little fancy heel pass backwards and then across and then whoop.
Oops. Waboom.
Whew.
Yep. Get your breath back.
Okay. Breathe.
Calm down. Collect. Ball goes back into the midfield. It was a nice shot, and that's where it ends.
It was a beautiful shot.
Yeah. Rashley has now had 2 of those, so she's tied up Leah Costa in the battle of the tens, as both of them have had 2 very dangerous shots. Here comes Woodstock Academy with the ball, trying to get it out of their own end. Picked up there by who else? Rashley. Rashley over to the losing that right foot, then the left, gets it over to Kennedy. They send it back into the middle. And Centaur's Avery Danis is on it. Rashley got it away from her.
Yeah, we're not moving it fast enough away from her.
Booted in by Terra Nova. The field goal is good.
The field goal is good.
Everybody's got their arms up again. Field goal's good. Reached the halfway point of the first OT. Thankfully, we almost didn't reach the halfway point of the first OT.
We fixed the clock.
Oh, no, not only that. I'm saying about the crossbar. We almost didn't reach the halfway point of the first OT.
It doesn't count if it doesn't go in, Mark.
No, that's true. I forgot about that. Almost only counts in horseshoes.
And hand grenades.
And cornhole. I don't know if cornhole does or not. I don't play the game, so I don't remember if you get points for getting close.
I don't think so.
Don't know. Ball's in the middle. That's Elise Coyle. The 2 collide. Coyle and Kennedy, I think. And the call goes against Coyle.
Interesting.
It'll be a Stonington kick from 35 out.
That was a pretty serious entanglement there.
Yeah.
It was like feet and falling. And
they're not doing it with Terwilliger. They're going to let Rashley take it. That's interesting, too.
That is very interesting. Although she has had a great game. So.
She has. Terwilliger's been taking most of the free kicks. This one's from 35 out, and Nazer has to catch it. So the second one for Rashley in this overtime that has been a little dangerous.
Yep, that was right on net and in a good place.
Costa got her foot on it. It's going to go out of bounds. It'll be Stonington ball down below for the throw-in with Regan. And the second 10, by the way, how it works, they don't take another 5-minute break. They immediately go back, just switch sides and start all over again is the way it works in OT. 3.5 to play in this first overtime. So Regan down below, the only senior on the Stonington squad. Throws it in. Coming in was Emma Massey. Massey, that was a handball if there ever was one.
It was some good footwork by Massey. And
what was that? Maybe because there was, I don't know. There was a call before. It was a throw. I don't know what happened.
I think it actually was out.
It must have been.
And then Massey kicked it.
Yep.
And then there was catching. It was confusion on your part.
Confusion on my part for sure. Like, what?
The girls knew what they were doing. They were fine.
I had no idea. This will be a goal kick out for Rebecca Nazer. Confused the play-by-play guy. That's always a good thing, too. Nazer gets it over to Freya Robbie, directing traffic, letting Avery Danis take it, and she boots it. Unfortunately, right to Terra Nova. Left foot, right foot for Terra Nova. Back into the middle. Emma Massey boots it out of there. Back to mid. Kept in by the Bears. Riley. Over to Higginbotham. Over on the far side. Back into the middle. This is Rashley. O'Keefe couldn't find it. No, here's Rashley. There's a turn on Rashley, and there's a catch by Rebecca Nazer.
She was hiding over here in the corner, just hoping no one would notice.
I'm just glad Nazer caught it because that was pretty anticipatory on my part.
Yep.
Ball right down below us is to Perry. Knocked out by Higginbotham, or at least to the far side by Higginbotham. Nice job. She had 3 centaurs all around her.
Yep.
This is Danis trying to disrupt things on that far side, and she does so. Terra Nova fighting for it, goes out in the battle. What? Did not go out, stayed in. Terwilliger watches the boot go right over her head by Macy Rawson.
Ooh,
boot comes loose. Here comes Costa with the right foot. Diving save by Stone.
And it goes squirting out, but it goes squirting out, and it's still in play.
Still in play, but it was too far out.
That's right, 1:30 left.
So a diving save by Stone on that one, off the left foot of Costa.
Yep.
Leet put the ball back in the midfield. Here comes number 32, Riley. She's also got the Barbie shoes on. You're right. There's a few of them out there.
They are everywhere, and I love it.
Here comes Rawcliffe. Speaking of loving it. And DePerry got there first. Knocked it out. Be a throw in for Woodstock Academy.
That's okay. She moved that ball nicely down the field. Oh.
Sub coming in.
Sub. 1 minute.
Well, that should take most of it because she's coming all the way across. No, halfway across the field.
No, Izzy DB going out.
Yep. No, she's coming all the way across the field. Coyle will get there. Now they're going to whistle it in. Well, it took about 15 seconds. Coyle on the ball. It goes out. It'll be a throw in for Woodstock Academy again for Rita Rawcliffe.
There we go. 38 seconds.
Throws it in, and the ball was knocked away. Taken the other way by Stonington. Picked up there by Macy Rawson. Over to Emma Massey. Little flip there by Rashley. The two collide. Massey ends up with the ball again. This is Rawson, one time forward. Back over to Massey.
Good passing here.
Coyle. Ooh, just couldn't control it.
Yep.
Terra Nova. 13. Final 13. Yep. Here comes Leah Costa over on that far side. Knocked it out. Be a throw in for Woodstock Academy. But only 3 seconds to go. This is going to end the first OT. We'll have a second overtime. Another 10 minutes up on the clock. We hope. Do not shut off the clock. We're not done yet.
Yeah, I said, don't put any time in the middle and put 10 minutes on again.
Okay, there you go.
Let's see if she opens the window for instructions.
Yes. Put 10 minutes up.
If not, I can run inside again.
Yep, she got it. Yes, we got it.
Just smart Barbies everywhere you go.
Flipping the field to go to the second OT. Why is this not a surprise between Woodstock Academy and Stonington to have a scoreless tie in a physical game? It's just not a surprise.
Well, it's been good soccer, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah. Two teams battling it out. No one really able to take advantage. Been a lot of nice shots.
Hitting the posts.
Crossbars.
Hitting the crossbars.
Just nothing going in for either side. Leah Costa kicks the ball back. Into the middle for Freya Robbie. Tried to get it over to Saucier. It's back to Robbie. Tried to get it back to Saucier. Mansfield picks it up for Stonington. This is Kennedy. One times it forward. Sent backwards onto Terwilliger's foot. Terwilliger trying to get back onto it. Still loose. Terwilliger fires over the top of the goal. Whoa.
Woo.
Yep, she got enough on it with that left foot.
Yep.
Sent it right over the top of Rebecca Nazer and the back of the goal.
She really strikes that ball so well. I mean, it is just straight and...
Is that a word?
Yes. Yes. Sometimes you have to have sound effects for soccer.
Okay, SFX. As Nazer boots it out. Off the knee of Kaylee Saucier, off the head of Leah Costa, off the foot of Juliet Allard onto, well, nope, Selmecki could not make the combination.
Oh, yes,
Gets
she
it
did.
back. Oh, she got it back.
Oh, yes, she does.
She got it back. Boots it into the middle. Try to get it to Allard. Back to Selmecki. Selmecki with the left tries to center it, and Stone just comes out to take the crosser.
And there was no one there.
No, tried to get it across. There was no one across it, too. She was also running out of room. There was not much else she could do. That was a kind of a poor kick by Stone. Not a great punter, I will tell you that.
No.
Not a bad goalie, but not a great punter.
Yep.
That's Robbie with the right foot keeping it in. Hargis back over to O'Keefe. Leet trying to track it down with Kennedy behind her. Gives it up to Nazer, back over to Leet. Leet looking up, not finding a lot of bodies out there, so has to take it by herself. Gets through two Stonington Bears. Passes it to Saucier. To the near side, Selmecki. DePerry boots it out. Oops, right into the leg of her teammate. Back the other way, Avery Danis trying to control it. Goes out to be a throw-in for Stonington. Right down below us is Hargis. Picked up there and knocked down. Well, now we got a whole sorts of people falling. Selmecki and O'Keefe both went down on the play.
Yep.
Be a call against the Centaurs.
Yep. Ref gave the chicken wing sign.
Ah, yes.
Yep.
The old elbow.
Yep.
Terwilliger, from about 30 out, boots it in.
Oof, that's a nice curve.
Almost got through it. That was O'Keefe who got a foot on it. Nazer was able to boot it out of there. Definitely more shots for Stonington in the half, but only one save for Nazer. It hasn't really been a lot on.
Not as much on net. No.
Yeah, just a lot of shots over the top and things like that. Ball went out on the far side. It'll be a throw-in. As soon as we get through the subs, I think, here.
Yep, 7 minutes left.
Okay.
Some confusion over
it's
there.
actually a free kick, I think. There it is. Okay. The free kick was actually behind one of the players. I couldn't even see the ball was placed. But there it was. Kept in by Higginbotham, sends it deep downfield. Kayla Leet trying to get on it, and does. Boots it forward. Over the top of Massey. Back in by Stonington. Kennedy on the ball. Rashley down that side. Got to watch out for Rashley. She's had some of the most dangerous shots. We talked to Terwilliger. Here's Terwilliger. Uh-oh, Dana's got it out of there briefly. Booted across. Oh, boy. And then Hargis whiffs on it, which was a good thing, they're able to clear briefly. Here comes Terranova. Knocked off the ball by Saucier. Terranova trying to get back to it. Sends it across. Nazer finally picks it up. Yeah.
Oof.
Breathe.
Yep, I'm breathing. That was a little scary.
Just making sure.
That was a little scary.
That ball was in a bad spot.
Yep, the Bears are really moving the ball very nicely.
Danis did everything she could to get it because where she got it was not a good place to have it.
No, couldn't get it down.
Here comes Terwilliger again. And knocked away. Nice job by Rita Rawcliffe. Back down below us. Knocked away again by Selmecki. It'll be a throw-in off of the knockout by Selmecki. Higginbotham down below. Here comes mass substitutions. Macy Rawson, Kendall McCormick, Taylor Lamoth, all coming back into the game for the Centaurs. Higginbotham to throw it in for Stonington right down below us. Well, right by O'Keefe. And it goes out off of Freya Robbie. Another throw in for Stonington. We've reached the halfway mark of the second OT. McCormick will bring the ball up the field. Sends it downfield.
Oh, almost.
Almost. Juliet Allard on it. Sends it down. It'll be picked up there by Peyton Stone. Over on the far side. Picked up there by the Bears. Back to midfield. That's Elise Coyle. Knocked away from Elise Coyle. One time forward. Here comes Terranova. Chasing after it is Freya Robbie with Rashley, and Freya Robbie does the smart thing. Let's kick it out and keep a throw in. It's reset. Do not want to make a crucial mistake now. Kennedy.
No.
Rashley trying to work over on that far side. Rashley kicked it down. This is going to be booted out by Freya Robbie. Nope, Ooh. Kept in by Rashley. Robbie still working for it, trying to keep her hand off the ball.
Yep.
Terranova sends it in. Nazer will pick it up. She did a player crashing. Kennedy from behind her.
Yep. Feels a little frantic.
Yeah, it is frantic. A little bit. They're not really getting a lot of movement away out of their own end. Let's put it that way. Now Costa tries to get a counter going.
There she goes. Passes to herself.
Yep, why not? But can she get there before it runs out? Stone comes flying in.
Ooh.
The keeper kicked it out. And now a quick throw in because the keeper is out of position. Stonington able to get her enough time to get her back into her net. And now Costa with the ball to the near side. Sends it across. Picked up there by Terwilliger. Her boot, not a typical Terwilliger boot. Barely got it over the 30. It'll go out. It'll be a throw-in down below for Lamoth. And another substitution, this time on Woodstock Academy side, as Selmecki will return, replacing Massey. 3 minutes left to go here in this one. And this one will come to an end after this.
This will come to an end.
Yeah, there is no other things, no penalty kicks or anything like that. Terwilliger with the ball. Selmecki on it. And Selmecki right around the midfield. Gives it off. The boot downfield is where it goes. Picked up there by the Centaurs. Or by the Bears, I should say. O'Keefe and Lamoth came together. O'Keefe able to send it downfield off of Robbie. Be a throw-in for Stonington with 2.5 to play.
Lots of bodies on the ground
there. There are. Kennedy just turned and tried to send it in. Rashley's header, it's still open and still alive, and it's booted out by the Centaurs.
That was such a beautiful cross.
It was.
Especially if you're a Bears fan.
No connectivity once again. What can I tell you? Down below us, right at midfield. Higginbotham trying to get it over to Riley. Selmecki trying to track it down, but it'll be Rashley who gets there first. Back over to Riley. Riley over on that far side, knocked away by Rawcliffe. Knocked away by Rawcliffe again, back into Stonington's end. And the Bears kind of boot it to the middle. I think we got some tired bodies out there. I really do.
Yeah.
That one booted forward by Lamoth, trying to get to it as Juliet Allard pushes against Higginbotham. Or against speed. Regan. Allard gets the ball. Higginbotham tried to come in. It's knocked away by the Bears. This is right down in front of us. Mansfield cannot control. McCormick will have the throw in.
Under a minute and a half.
Yep. The boot by Macy Rawson. Got it over. Tried to get it to Costa's head. Could not. Turned and sent the other way by Tiperi. And it goes out. That was Terranova who sent the other way. A throw in now by Lamoth. There's Macy Rawson. Once again, Terranova on the header. Crashing in. They're going to get a call against Elise Coyle.
Yep.
I don't think there was a question about that. She was a little out of control.
That's a little aggressive. Even for me.
Yeah, a little aggressive.
Yeah.
So 55 seconds to go in this one. Booted upfield, knocked away by Terwilliger, picked up there by O'Keefe. Sends it forward. And a header up there by Rashley, sent the other way by Leet. Picked up by Selmecki, and right now anyone wants a prayer. That's all you got to do is you're hoping for. It's almost like a Hail Mary.
It is.
That you're going to have to try to find here with 30 seconds to go. Ball in the middle of the field. Now it comes into the Woodstock end.
It is chaotic out there.
Coyle and Rawson. I think both teams realize the desperation that they have, but that doesn't usually lead to good soccer. It usually leads to very frantic pace, and that's what we have. 10 seconds to go. This looks like it will end in a scoreless tie.
Yep. I think your predictions are pretty clear.
Yeah, on that one, I think I'm good. I think I'm safe because we're down to 1 second, and that's what's going to happen.
And that is it.
We are going to end in a scoreless tie between Woodstock Academy and Stonington. But let's say this, credit both teams for playing extremely hard.
That was a very fantastically played game. Both teams.
Both teams tried their best, did the best that they could. They come away with a scoreless tie. Unfortunate but true. Let me see here. Scoreless tie.
And I would also say very well reffed. I thought the refs did a great job.
It was pretty
today.
even. I mean, they did allow physicality.
Yep.
And they did allow for some things to happen, but nothing outrageous.
No, I thought they were very consistent.
I think a lot of consistency, no question about that. A lot of, the ball was being played well by the most part, being played in. Just not, again, both sides, I think, because both sides are very good, not allowing anyone to have really the advantage most of the time.
So who are you picking?
Should we have it? You want to do a star of the game?
I don't know.
That's a scoreless tie. I guess we could.
Yeah.
What do you think about Leah Costa?
I would put her up in consideration, like at one end Leah, at the other end Freya.
Yeah, I think both of them played very well.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, since it's a scoreless tie, there's nothing saying we can't do a post-game show. Would you mind, and come back back up with them, could you get Dennis Snelling and Freya Robbie and Leah Costa, tell them to come right up if they could?
Will do.
Because we're live on air. We'd love to have them come up for a minute or two. Got a couple of quick words. Thank you, ma'am. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we'll have the stars of the game, Leah Costa, Freya Robbie, and Dennis Snelling, the head coach of the Woodstock Academy Centaurs. All coming up when we return. Make your next night out a simply memorable one. The mansion at Bald Hill on Plain Hill Road in Woodstock has only you in mind. Your comfort is their mission, your pleasure is their goal, and your happiness is their reward. The mansion at Bald Hill is a historic landmark that has taken on a new life as a premier restaurant and an elegant bed and breakfast, residing in the quiet corner of northeastern Connecticut. With on-site catering and an upscale banquet center, the mansion is private and secluded, offering the perfect setting for a delicious meal, special getaway, or private event. The Mansion at Bald Hill welcomes you and looks forward to your visit, whether it be dinner, an overnight stay, or a weekend getaway for that special occasion. The Mansion at Bald Hill on Plain Hill Road in Woodstock, simply put, spectacular. Treat yourself. You deserve it. Call the Mansion at Bald Hill at 860-974-3456. That's 860-974-3456. Or visit them on Facebook, Instagram, or Pinterest.
Here's the good friend.
I'll drink to that. Say, Ernie, still fooling around with magic?
Oh, yeah. In fact, I've got a great new trick I've been working on.
Ernie, not the watch and scarf trick.
It's the watch and scarf trick. Now, let me show you. Mel, give me your watch.
You're not going to make it disappear, are you?
Now, Sylvia, I need to borrow your silk scarf.
Be careful with it, Ernie. It's my mother's.
No problem. Now, I take Mel's watch, wrap it carefully in Sylvia's scarf, and then set fire to the scarf.
Ernie!
And poof! Uh-oh.
Look at my $2,500 watch.
Jeez.
My mother's scarf. That's the watch and scarf trick.
Let me show you how it's done.
Show me. Who's your insurance agent?
There's no trick to finding good insurance coverage. Just call Girardi Insurance Services for homeowners and automobile coverage that really covers. Our experience in designing comprehensive protection programs can be tremendously helpful in your planning for the future. You never know what's going to happen next, so know you're ready for whatever happens.
When they ask who's your insurance agent,
say Girardi Insurance Services, your independent agent.
We're the answer.
See them online at GirardiInsurance.com.
And welcome back to the Bentley Athletic Complex here at Woodstock Academy as we have a final score, a scoreless final score. Let's put it that way. Tell you what we're going to do. We have Rebecca Nazer, we have Leah Costa up here with us. Why don't we talk to them first? Then we're going to talk to Dennis Snelling as well, the head coach of the Woodstock Academy Centaurs. I got to do some different things here. We'll put this on there. We'll put this in this way too. Mrs. Singleton, you want to grab those? You can talk as well if you wish as we ask these young ladies some questions. But first off, Rebecca, just as far as a scoreless tie, not what you want, obviously, but considering it's Stonington and you guys, is it almost kind of expected sometimes to be this close a game?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I came into this game not really knowing what to expect just from their past games and stuff, but it was really intense. I expected that. It was just overall a really, really good game.
No question about it. And there was a couple of shots where you must have been holding your breath. The one off the post and the one off the crossbar.
I don't even know how that happened, but, I'm going to take it. So.
For sure. Leah, you had a couple of shots that, both one went off the post and one just missed the post.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of disappointing, but I expected it to be a hard game. But I thought we fought through it, and we played good.
One thing, it is against your former team.
Yeah.
Does it make it any more impactful for you?
I think it's very, I don't know how to explain it. It's very, emotional for me. And I don't like playing against people that
you know and like, right? I can understand that.
But it was hard, but we all fought through it as a team. So.
I got to ask you this, Leah. You have a coach here who just won his 200th game against Ledyard. How happy are you for him?
I'm extremely happy for Dennis. He did great.
Did you know when you beat Ledyard that it was his 200th win?
Nope.
When did you guys find out?
Last practice?
Last practice you found out.
Yeah.
Rebecca, you're the senior. You've been working with Coach Snelling here for a while. Talk about him a little bit.
He's a great coach. He always pushes us to play the best we can. And, he was saying that it's mainly the players that got him the 200th win, but I think he really made a big impact on that as well.
Same thing, Leo. What about Coach Snelling? Was he?
I have not known Dennis for a very long time, but I think he's very, dad of the team. He's helpful, and he made me feel comfortable playing Stonington today. So.
Dad of the team.
Dad of the team.
Ever been called dad of the team? Any questions, Holly, for either one of them?
No, I think you guys played a great, fierce game, and it was a lot of physical contact, and I think you guys handled that really well, both. But it had to have been scary in the goal.
Nah, it's fun.
It's fun in the goal. Okay. Scary, but fun.
Barbie.
No question about it. Go Barbie.
I represent.
I called it.
We're going to pass the microphone over here to Coach Dennis Snelling. And Dennis, obviously probably not the result you were hoping for today. I'm sure you wanted to win today. But, hey, you guys battled hard against these guys.
Right. We want to win all the games. It was a great game. We expected it to be physical. Every single game we play on our schedule is probably going to be like this. Third shutout in a row is probably more important than winning the games, as we're not giving up goals, and you can't lose that way. So we'll take a tie here against Stonington, and we'll see them again.
Oh, you'll see him again. There's no question about it. I mean, Leah had those shots. You just had to hope one of those went in, huh?
Well, we were getting a lot of individual chances at goal with Leah, and all the plays she created, actually drawing double teams and then sending it across the middle, we just didn't get on the other end of the ball. And likewise, we were lucky to dodge some of their shots too.
Hey, 200 career wins. I know you don't like to talk about personal achievement and everything like that. What does it mean?
It means I've worked with a lot of good kids over the 15 years that I've been doing the varsity level, and it really is more about their effort and, motivating them to play their best. But a lot of times they show up ready to play, and these kids are no different. They're just hard-working kids.
Turtle Lot, I think, is where you started.
Right.
Boys varsity, correct?
Right, and the first time I saw the ECC tournament, I was just meeting a kid there for the honorable mention, and now it seems like the team I'm with is in the ECC tournament every year, and finals or semifinals, and I think it's a great thing for everybody to play these extra games.
You coached both boys and girls here at Woodstock Academy, correct?
Right. I started as a freshman coach here, and then freshman JV varsity assistant, and then I moved on to Turtle Lot just to get up to the next level, and that led to this.
That led to this. So just as far as 200 wins, there is a lot of longevity there. Any memories? Any specific memories?
Well, certainly the tournament victories are very exciting. We have 3 of those in the last 5 years, and it's a lot of fun. It's just a different kind of emotion when you beat everybody and you're the best team in your conference. So those are pretty high on the list. Every win is spectacular. I'd rather win all the games. So.
And you've had some pretty good players too, huh?
Right, lots of good players, college level players like these two here. Just you can't really win without the talent, and especially in the large division. And I'm glad that we're competitive in every game.
So you didn't tell them. Who told them about it was your 200th career win?
Jen, my sister. So I mean, it's a lot of good games. My hair is white because all the games are so close. It's just been a lot of fun. Talking like it's over, but I'm looking forward to the next 100 wins.
There you go. Hey, I know a lot of people who have won a lot of games over their course. Can you imagine 500 wins for a coach?
I'd like to live that long. I think that will put me at about 70 years old, 60 years old. So, no, it's what you're trying to do is outscore the other team, and whatever motivation it takes is the important part.
No question about it. Dennis, congratulations on winning 200. I'm sure you would have liked to have won today, but you can move on from this one too. There's no question about that. And the nice thing is a scoreless tie means you guys are in the hunt once again.
Right, and it's just you got to keep going. We can get better based on today, and we get better every game. So the only way to go is up.
So you have anything for?
No. What are you going to do for the next game? What adjustments do you have
in mind? We
play
East Line
Oof.
At 7 o'clock at night, and so we've got to keep energy through the late game, and we have our own preparations for the games. We play on turf, so it's good to play on turf today. We know East Line is very similar each year in their tactics, so we'll be able to prepare for it pretty well.
Sounds great to me. Coach Snelling, Rebecca Nazer, Leah Costa, great job today. Good effort. Didn't come out with a win, but you didn't come out with a loss either, so that's always a good thing. Great job there, Dennis Snelling.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Head coach Dennis Snelling and the crew joining us here. Holly Singleton, thank you very much for joining us here and doing some color commentary. Did you enjoy your first time as a color analyst?
Well, remember the last time you had me, I brought the bell, and then you never brought me back.
That's right. Well, we did do it in one game before, didn't we?
So I left my bells at home. I think I was too much for you.
Well, guess what? You'll be back again because it was a great job. No question about that. Once again, the final score here, unfortunately, a scoreless tie between Stonington and Woodstock Academy. Zip, zip on this Friday. We'll have another broadcast coming up soon. I'm not sure exactly which. Maybe doing some volleyball next. We'll let you know as soon as we know. For Holly Singleton, I'm Mark Allard. Have a terrific weekend. Stonington 0,